We're live. We're live. Steve.
Crow.
Say your intro.
Do I have an intro?
Yes, you do.
You best DeLive it or some shit. I don't know what my intro is.
That was pretty good. I was gonna say you could finally use DeLive.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, right. It was like your one chance, and you ruined it. You're using DeLive it from now on.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh gosh, I had such a long day at work. How was your day?
It's all right. I just went to sleep like 4 hours ago, so now I'm up again and ready to stay up for another 20 hours.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta show this to the chat. You guys saw this earlier. Do you not love Steve's new avatar?
It's beautiful.
It's fucking amazing. Cat is incredible. Look at that shit.
She is.
Yeah, you can't see it, but you also got yourself a little milkshake on your backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is
milkshakes.
This is classy. This is what it's all been about. Oh my gosh, there's 24 more comments on this shit. Oh no. Hello, everybody. Oh man,
I don't even have the fucking
Ash Eternal, you're new. Margot Inez, you're not new, but I haven't seen you in a while. Bethany Michelle, you, I believe, are new. We got some new people in here. What's up, new people? Hello, welcome to the chat. Zerizix. One day I'll learn how to say that name. Louis Vaughn. I don't know if you are new, but I feel you are. Anyways, hello, new person treatment. Kat, hello. Hello. Oh, thank you too. Thank you. So I got shown some stuff today, and I gotta admit, it took me out of it. I was pretty upset when I read through it. I watched a couple videos that were sent over. Hello, Parrot Head. How you doing? How you doing? Why are there so many beautiful women here? You know, I'm just gonna say this right now. Well, I would never question anyone's integrity in our chat because I love our chat. Remember the senpai situation that we did 2 streams about? Just because you see a woman online doesn't mean that you actually see a woman online. Be careful, Rodimus. Keep it in your pants. And if you can't, go to Pornhub.
Because it's free.
Crow has been found. Hey, 22vorvic. Sorry, yeah, 4th of July celebration, I got shredded. I got destroyed.
I figured. I was like, it's probably just hungover. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, I was really hungover. I was very tired too. But that's me celebrating the nation. No, not the prawn hubs. Come on, no. Don't trust PFPs. Exactly, Dave Marks. That is a motto to live by. Guaranteed you, Crow has Pornhub open in the background right now. Rodimus, first off, no, I do not. Second, give me just 1 second to close out of this window. There we go. All right, I'm ready to go. Okay. We are waiting for Aura to jump on. Hold on, let me just read this. Okay. All right, I see that. But yeah, I want to cover a couple things. I have to address somebody who's actually in the chat right now based on some things that came out. I'm not very happy about it. But I want to wait for Aura to get here just because I've got a lot of this information secondhand. I worked like a 15-hour shift at work. I'm pretty beat, and I don't want to accuse people of the wrong stuffs. But I think it's important to call out bad behavior, especially given the situation that we're dealing with. Now, as far as
the alleged situation, let's just say
that wasn't suspicious, Crow. Yeah, alleged. I mean, that's important. But yeah, it is important that we clarify everything. We get all the truth out there. But before we begin, because I'm waiting for Aura to jump on. Steve knows the whole situation, but Steve in no way is able to keep me under control when I start going off.
I like him going off. That's why
I know people enjoy it for some reason. I have no clue.
That's what made the channel grow. Right?
Oh, deep humor. Hello. His humor is so deep, it's almost non-existent.
Oh yeah, okay. So he mentioned it. Yeah. Congratulations on 1K, Crow.
Thank you. Well, Steve, you're a part of the journey now. You're part of the crew. Guys, Deep Humor is actually been doing a lot of updates on Kappa. If you don't know what that is, it's pretty important that you do understand why a lot of your favorite YouTubers are struggling right now. Kappa updates, especially if you're interested in things like animation, gaming, it's pretty screwed up the way that they implemented it. And that's why we have the little tag stating 18 of streams on our channel. But you should follow Deep Humor if you want some updates on that. He's been pretty thorough about it. He's been bringing up the shit that's happened before, shit that's still happening now. Channels have been just like bopped off the platform because of it.
Good times, you know.
Just practicing. How come we can't donate then? We hit 1K yesterday, and I think there's still some other stuff we have to actually work on first. So I wouldn't be too concerned with it. Let's just keep helping the channel grow. If you're new into the chat, all you have to do is like and subscribe. Or like and subscribe. Had to do the updated one. I should probably delete the outdated one. Yeah, delete that one. That way I never make that mistake again.
But that's like archive for, you know, good times.
It's gone forever.
No. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. No time capsule.
Thanks, Friendo. Just want to stop by and say congrats. Good night, guys. Good night, buddy. Take it easy. I remember the last time we had Deep Humor on. We started looking up, what were we looking up? Halloween horror, like zombie stories. We're looking up zombie stories with them. Yeah.
That's pretty dope. Like creepypasta shit? Or actual people who think they saw real zombies?
No, like actual zombie shit.
I didn't know zombies existed. That's some crazy.
Well, if you take enough drugs, and they're the certain type of special drugs, then yes, 100%.
Anything can exist then.
So now that you have hit the 1K milestone, are you going to enable super chats? If I knew how to enable super chats, I would 100% enable super chats.
I think it's in some kind of settings.
Oh, yeah.
Oro probably know. I don't know.
Ora maybe knows. But Ora's channel has been around since before they had all these rules in place. So he was able to get himself like instantly monetized. And now they have all this fucking rules in place. It's pretty screwed up.
You know who would know probably is John.
John would definitely know.
Definitely know.
You know, keep this up and you'll be monetized. We'll get there. We'll get there. I've been waiting all day for this stream. I literally have nothing else going on in life right now. Ever since discovering everything about Rep and Maya, I just keep digging into it. Well,
welcome to the shit show. It's
right.
It's fun times.
We never hit the bottom. That's the important thing. We never fucking hit the bottom. Someone just gave me a private message. Streamlabs donos.
Oh, what?
You know, we would have to stream on Streamlabs though. I know I'm so terrible. And I'm just not willing to do it. It took me forever to learn StreamYards, and that's actually infinitely easier than Streamlabs. And I do own Streamlabs. I have a membership because I bought the wrong system. I think you have to have like 4,000 hours total stream time. Really?
I think you got that. I almost have that, and I don't stream like on my channel.
I don't think it's 4,000 hours total stream time. Maybe
4,000. No, yeah, 4,000 because it's like 280 something minutes or some shit.
Oh,
you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours watch time. Well, that's like 4 hours per person, right? You do streams for like 3 hours a day, so I think you're good.
Streamlabs takes less than it's immediate into your bank account. Oh, I mean, you had me at instant money. Jedi Skittle Tits. I love that name. Hello. James Barnes. Name. As a kid, I never got why my dad liked talk radio, but you guys are broadening my views. Really?
Hey.
Really?
I never thought that I would be a gateway drug to fucking is it? Talk radio?
Or is on his way home. Steve, why don't we grow old together and start up our own radio talk show? Right?
I love that. or whatever's in the future.
No, like 10 years from now, when YouTube has gone totally corporate, we'll start up like a little ham radio station.
Oh yeah. Go old school. I thought you meant. I was thinking more like brain implants, so like radio is kind of obsolete, so it'd be like Wi-Fi radio. Or
Okay,
some shit.
first off, that would be fucking amazing.
Right?
Second, like, are you interested in Cyberpunk 2077? Because I am dying to play that game.
I have heard of it. I haven't played it yet. Is it out? It's not out, is it?
No, it's not. It's coming out.
Okay. Yeah. I'll buy it when it comes out. It looks dope.
Perfect. ASMR meatballs. What the fuck? Ew.
I know what that is.
Yeah, no. Truckers. Oh, we could be truckers. We could be truckers and we could run our own radio show from the trucks.
That would be dope.
We could entertain all the other truckers. Oh gosh, this actually isn't a good plan. I was just thinking they get into some shit.
Well, maybe we could be like To Catch a Trucker. It's just like,
how would that work?
Listening on the ham radios and be like, oh, this trucker's up to some shit. Let's go track him down.
Cyber truckers. We just record fucking truckers fucking over the ham radio. I mean, it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen if you record them long enough. The new Frasier for the era of Acro's Judgment. Gentlemen, Toy Bounty Hunters is in the chat. Hello, man. You know, I had an interesting interaction with somebody over Twitter today, and I had no clue who they were at the time.
You usually do, don't you?
I know, right? But this person was just being such a fucking prick, and so.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
You do? You do?
Yeah, it starts with an A, ends with a star.
Okay. I'll show it only because it involves Kat, and Kat is such a huge friend of the channel. So this goes on for a while. I actually don't know who this individual is by the bat person name.
Oh, that's Luna.
That's Luna? Oh, shit. Hey, Luna. Let me just go over it. Okay. Well, okay. I've been kicked out for asking a question. I don't know what you're talking about, A-Star. I stopped talking about the Repzion stuff as promised, but thanks for banning me. Really means a lot. So this was the thing, right? A-Star, I guess, banned them from John Swan's Discord server. Or I guess he's a mod, but
where he's a champ guy. He's not power tripping at all. This is what an irrational human being says to someone else.
Well, so I did learn something interesting. Maya got banned from the Discord, but she wasn't banned for her actual behavior. She was banned for engaging with the incredibly petty and malicious group of people you interact with behind the scenes. So I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to mean, but I think that they're saying that she got banned for engaging with us, which is hilarious since she's blocked us all and she just talks to us behind a block wall. But whatever. But
she talks about us, behind a block wall, not even to us. It's just like
I love the way that he puts it, though, right? She got banned for that, but really, it's because your group of friends are petty and malicious. Man, dude, fuck off. We've dug up a tremendous amount of incriminating information on you and your. So, okay, let me just explain who this A-Star guy is because I had no clue at the time. I guess he's the guy who compiles information for John Swan and the Pescatory News Network, if I'm not mistaken. And I just got to say, that makes sense. You are great at information gathering, but it makes 100% sense that you give that information over to someone else to do the talking because you are fucking jacked in the head. I like this, though. Last week alone with some users in here as well as mine, I'm genuinely disgusted by your behavior, as well as your moral compass to think that any of the gang stalking you're participating is at all reasonable, ethical, or justified.
What gang stalking?
Well, okay,
it's not like cyber stalking, but
so they're in John Swan's server, and I guess that they're getting information from it, right? They're just chilling in the server. They're not super engaging with people. They're talking to a couple people, but they're trying to get information on Repzion and Maya, right? Which, and
there's not much information in there, and no,
I really don't. But it's a
public server.
That's the thing, right? It's a public server, and these people are fucked up, right? Now, obviously, A doesn't really give a shit, right? He says he banned Maya because she's engaging. Just you're pathetic. You can just say why you actually banned her, because she was a pretty bad look for your buddy. But it's fine, you know. It's fine to take a shot. It goes on to here. But I love the whole, was it incriminating information? What, that they sat in a Discord server for the purpose of collecting information, a public Discord server that, as Reb points out, they keep nuking. Like, Maya was banned for your friends being petty and malicious. Yay, let's see how long. No, I think that he'll still be a mod, because you got to understand, they really don't like us. And so that behavior is probably awarded versus actually being penalized. And why wouldn't they, right? Because they really don't like us. They really don't like anything we have to say. And John Swan is a big fan of Repzion. So, of course, he's going to be perfectly happy with his mod, you know, just sucking that dude off and attacking anybody that has an issue with him. But that's why that's why that person's there, right? So they posted the whole comment, right? So taking matters in your own hands to go full gay ops, people you're targeting in an online harassment campaign is repugnant. Dipshit, you banned Maya apparently for engaging with our terribly petty group, but not for the well-documented releasing of revenge porn against people and targeted harassment of minors, accusing multiple people of CP. All of that stuff was perfectly okay with you. But it was the fact that she engaged with us. Oh, that went too far.
I like how he uses like big words like repugnant and like I can't remember what else is in there, but he doesn't know how to spell intention. Like he spells intention like Maya does. Without intent, but with intense. Like but
I like this part.
He's a smart guy.
I'd be very he fucking put it in bold too, right? I'd be very fucking afraid right now. I am fucking quivering in my little booties. You so scared, fucking coward.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Have a seat right there. I have a few questions for you. Dude, honestly, this is cringe as fuck. But they posted their conversation. That was pretty much it, right? He jumps in saying that he wants to debate. He wants to debate. He wants to debate right now. You can confirm one of his mods has a history of doxing, right? Now, here's the thing, right? Dipshit over here is accusing Luna, right, of doxing. And I'll go over to why that's, you would have to actually be brain damaged to think that you have proof of that. But then Luna accuses him of doxing. Now, I think you're both being stupid at that point, right? But I can kind of see why Luna's going ahead and accusing you of doxing while you're accusing her of doxing, because you're both baseless in the accusation. And, you know, since we're being fucking children, you started it, neener. I did dox shit. Her Discord account is publicly accessible on Twitter. She uses public. And that's true, right? But here's the thing, right? This person here, Cat, right? Does our art, never accuses him of doxing, but he goes to defend himself of the doxing accusation, right? And saying like you're playing mental gymnastics. It's really stupid. But the guy is really on a little ego trip. And this is, again, why I think it's a good thing that he has other people to be the mouthpieces for the information that he compiles, because he's not very intelligent. Here's the thing, Kat, you're already in agreement with her over a public call, completely ignoring the fact she opened with one to paint a different narrative. John's server rules don't apply here when showing everyone how she's been trying to dox users, and John's servers don't. He'll never show that, right? And actually, I pulled up the image where he tries to state it's proof of doxing. I'll show it to you guys in just a second here, and I'll explain why it's actually brain damage to think that that's proof of doxing. You can make anything up about me. Yada, yada. Sorry, Kat, I'm just skipping over the stuff you say. You didn't do anything wrong here. This guy's just being an idiot. Not playing a word trap, right? Not playing a word trap. You're being asked a question. You're having trouble answering it. That's not a word trap. That's part of the brain damage. Painting someone in a bad light, then posting their info to your followers to find easily is harassment. It's not doxing, but you're causing more problems than solving them. Which, I mean, that's probably the most honest take that you can give on it. And, you know, Katz does state for the record, it's not doxing. even though she never actually accused this idiot of it. Kat, how is what she did, how she just did, any different from what she's been doing with her alts posting slanderous messages about the server over the last week? I don't know actually what Luna's been saying about the server, but, you know, I haven't said anything nice about the server either, so whatever.
Well, I think Luna's problem was with she thinks he's doxing because, like, the username, like the ID number got leaked too of the Discord, but I'm pretty sure you can just, like, have a setting where you can block all incoming friend requests and stuff so that you can't get messages from people you don't know, unless I'm mistaken. But
maybe I don't really know Discord, to be honest with you. I don't think it's doxing. Like, I really don't. I think it's a shitty thing to do. Like, again, you don't have to do something illegal for you to do something shitty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he talks about his followers and stuff. Now she wants to cry dox over publicly accessible Discord ID. Well, to be fair, you're accusing them of doxing and trying to dox multiple people. You're making so many excuses.
Accusation.
You are making so many excuses for what you are doing. Then let's talk about that. Call me up and debate me. So I decided to be a smartass. This will be a short debate.
Did you call him up?
I tried to. I tried multiple times because he was so interested in debating Kat. This will be a short debate. A, why did you accuse me of doxing? Kat, I did not. A, yeah, but what about this other thing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Homie, she literally sided with the chick conducting gay ops, which you haven't proven, you dumbass, and crying that posting her public Discord ID is a dox. You're accusing them of doxing without proof on top of that. Well, completely ignoring the fact OP was twisting the narrative. But I guess birds of a feather flock together. You're twisting the fucking narrative. Like, I think he's a kid. Like, these people are so fucking stupid.
Like
I'm not
kid, right. So like, I don't want to pull too many shots on him, but like,
I know, but they're so fucking dumb. It hurts. Homie, I'm just watching your little back and forth here and finding it adorable. Also, that conversation where the OP said the dude's actual name, was that a DM or open on a server? She disclosed librarians dox in DMs. Full stop. That's not doxing, right? And I asked this idiot to actually provide the definition of doxing, which he does. And that's why it's so fucking hilarious, right? Where is it? The person she was chatting with was going to assist her. So she confirms their intentions to use John Swan servers to conduct gay ops, which she doesn't. Actually, here's the DM, right? How did you do that?
Why My mind is blown. Gay ops?
Because he's a fucking idiot and he doesn't actually know what gay ops or doxing are. He's a fucking idiot. How did you do that? My mind is blown right now. I mean, these are DMs, right? I want to be very clear. These are DMs. I mean, this is a separate account. I have a main account and that account. That's it. Oh, yeah, both accounts. You clearly dog. Haha. Well, like I said, it's temporarily suspended. They talk about that for a bit. Nothing here, right? Because all I'm doing is exposing Maya's lies as well as Daniel's, while also making fun of it in the process, right? Kind of what we do on our stream.
Yeah, which is, fair game. Like, it's very
you fucking idiot. Now, here's the thing, right? This is what he's saying. This is when he's saying that Luna doxed somebody. I have a question to ask you. It's regarding librarian. They asked, like, what's the question, right? Nothing here. What info does War Dog have on Lib? Spoiler doesn't try to tell this Kayla person anything. This Kayla person asks her specifically for information, and she says his real name is blank. And I appreciate that you blurred that out. But that's it, right? I can't even remember where he works at, but I think it's in a librarian Google Doc somewhere. Who's Red? So they talk about this for a little bit, right? I'll say person who had the sparklets, yada, yada. Would you tell if I say that I had a parody account or no? No, I wouldn't. Okay, well, I was Nancy Drew in 1997. Maya was pissed. Thanks for telling me not to go in that VC. Made that account to expose her and Daniel. Yepers. So this absolute fucking mental reject. This is proof of a malicious intent to dox, right? Being asked in a private chat, hey, what info do you have, right? Now, I think I have where he actually, provides what the definition of doxing. Oh, fuck it, I don't. It's okay. That's
we don't need the legal definition of doxing because I don't think any doxing happened. It's like Repzilla shit, dude. I don't know.
Search for and publish private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent. Do you see the problem with this? It's this word right here. You fucking idiot.
I'm on my
it's
phone.
The part
where is that, Crow?
Publish. Okay,
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is small. It is small. I apologize. Publish. So I want to be very clear here. Luna did not publish this person's real name. Okay? Never happened. So I said, seems what we confirmed is that the person you accused of doxing didn't dox anyone. You're also accusing them of other things which you have also not proven. So what's this debate you wanted to have? Tuesday nights sound good. The topic can be twisting a narrative, which really upset them. Keeps trying to get Kat to talk to them, which is weird. Kat's a very lovely woman. Leave her alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's very strange that you are very insistent on having a private one-on-one phone call conversation with them. I won't.
Maybe he just wants to, like, lay that A-star charm on where he uses words like repugnant and fucking intense.
But they get back and forth, right? Because Kat's basically saying, like, I don't have the time, right? Just hit me up in DM sometime and we'll work out a time. Can't really comment on that Crow guy, though. Dude looks like he's trying to justify blatant dox with intent to use it maliciously in DMs. Again, we read through the DMs. Like, this is from this A-star guy, right?
I think he's scared of you, Crow. Why does he want to talk to you?
That was embarrassing, though, right? I didn't pull up my own screenshots. I pulled up the ones that this idiot has on his Twitter right now as proof of malicious intent to dox somebody, right? We just read through the entire chat there, right? At no point is this person like, hey, I have this guy's name. We need to release it. We need to destroy him, right? No, that doesn't happen. They get asked, hey, what information do you have? And in a private DM, and actually what's really funny, I don't think I linked it. I think this idiot actually linked it. They have a DM between these two individuals, Kayla and Luna, in which this idiot, right, can clearly see that she's asking to keep everything private in their chat, right? So you can't state that she is trying to get the information out there. You have proof of intent to dox. Well, simultaneously, you have another DM from the individual asking for everything to remain private in the chat, right? They were under the assumption that everything in that chat was private. And you actually have that DM because you showed it to everybody. You have not proven an intent to publish this person's information. So again, not only has doxing been completely taken off the table, but your one like little tiny thing that you had remaining was intent to dox. You don't even have that because you yourself. I'll see if I fucking have it on here. I'll keep going through here. Right? You can always, show me actual proof that the name was meant to be published and not remain in private DM and the malicious intent, or debate me, bro, on stream as you seem to be into that. I like this, though. We can chat in private, homie. I've got nothing to gain by going on your show, Clout Chaser. And I apologize.
Wait.
Yeah.
How many subs does this guy have?
I think he's got... He may have more Twitter followers. Hold on. Maybe. I had to wipe my... He's got 693 and I only have 511, so... let's see how many...
like, what about YouTube channels? Yeah.
He has 700. Sure.
Okay, so we're clout chasing him, but...
Apparently.
You know how many subs you have? Do you know how many subs I have? But we're clout chasing him, dog.
I know. I honestly, I wasn't taking it that seriously because it was that stupid.
Oh, I do need a milkshake. Thank you, John.
Okay. Yes, 700 subs. Well, I guess it's his connection to these other individuals, right? And maybe that's
I wouldn't even bring up sub count if he didn't bring up clout chasing. So, like, if he's gonna do that, like, come on.
I know. I'm trying to be fair here. I'm having difficulties with it. But again, right? You kept asking to have private calls with people because you wanted to debate them. I said, okay, well, let's make the debate public, do it on my channel, right? You are stating that you have proof of malicious intent to dox. I want you to read those fucking chats on our stream and with a straight fucking face staring right into the camera, explain how even though you have proof that that chat was meant to remain private, that they actually, because you were a fucking mind reader, have proof that it's actually, their intent was actually to dox somebody. Makes a lot of fucking sense if you have fucking brain damage. So, run it by Repzion or something. I don't know. I'm not in a good mood tonight. Fuck that guy. What else?
But where's all this incriminating evidence, Crow? I want to know. I want to know.
Didn't say no to it. I have nothing to gain by going on. Anyone with a brain that isn't delusional can see mental gymnastics you both are trying to pull for a girl who's too cowardly, right? Mental gymnastics, pointing out that the literal definition of doxing doesn't fit with your accusation of doxing here. That was mental gymnastics. See, this is why I'm saying brain damage, because, a simple thought process was mental gymnastics to this person. Just incredible. And I do like this, though. They basically keep trying to walk out of the conversation at this point. So I'm like, I'm in the middle of work, actually. It's not that hard to point out how idiotic your claims are. But if you're done thugging on Twitter, feel free to step up. And this part was just really dumb. No need to brag you're employed, homie. Jobs are hard to come by these days, sad face. And I suppose, less time on e-drama.
What? Like, what the fuck, man? What the hell? I don't fucking
know.
I guess I got this burn. This could be fire, Doc. What? He's with his friends and shit. He's like, guys, watch this. Boom! Got her. Like, what the fuck was he thinking?
Okay, here we go. So this is, again, more DMs. I think it's right here. Here we go. This is them talking with the Kayla person, right? And again, they are trying to get information on Repzion and Maya. There's no secret there. What is wrong with that? Like, seriously, what's wrong with trying to get information on these two individuals, given the shit that they've done?
Isn't that what he does to Chris Hansen?
I know. It's like the levels of absolute stupidity going on here. The point is, like, they are trying to get information. Are they trying to dox these individuals? No. Right? They're clearly not. In fact, it's right here in this fucking chat, and that's the problem. I know it's kind of small for you guys, so I'll just read it out. Hey, just wondering if you have any info on Maya, Repzion Librarian, or any info you can send them to me. DM me whatever you get back. You can be anonymous, but promise me that this remains in this chat. So again, this person is trying to compile information, right? Because they have issues with Repzion and Maya's behavior. And Librarian, too. Librarian, because, you seem to be a fucking stan of that fucking weirdo. We had Colton on our stream. He is the minor in question. He explained the situation to us, what was going on. The accusations were being made about him. And Librarian, the fucking coward that Librarian is, put out a tweet with our information, right? And said, why are these adults having a minor on an NSFW stream? I'm sitting there going like, you fucking piece of shit. What the fuck are you talking about? That was ridiculous, right? This is the person that he's going to bat for, right? To defend. It's perfectly fine, right? It just shows me what kind of piece of shit you are. But again, A-Star's whole problem in this entire thing is apparently none of the revenge porn, none of the just accusing everybody in the world of spreading CP that she has an issue with. He's got no problem with any of that. He has no problem with the individual in question doxing multiple people. That wasn't the reason why she couldn't be on their server anymore. It was because she was engaging with us, and he didn't like that. This shit right here is the proof that you need that there's no intent to release that public information. Like that everything's supposed to remain private in the chat. Are they trying to get information on Repzion and Maya? Yes. Are they trying to get information on Librarian? Yes. Because these people have done bad things. Because they're digging. Because they're trying to compile information. Now, because wham, 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 baby mode over here doesn't like that, because it's pretty clear that he's friendly with the individuals that, they're trying to get information on. he takes that, his feelings, right? Not actual facts or anything, but the way he feels about this is that this person's malicious and mean, and these are my friends, and you can't do that. See, this is why I would have been very happy to have this person on the channel, so you can explain to me how, these aren't just their pathetic fucking feelings, that this is actually, how it's actually proof, that they had intent, malicious intent to dox people by trying to find information on people, right? Not specifically full names, not specifically addresses, but information on their bad deeds, right? And that they stated they wanted the chat to remain private, and that they were asked what information they had already had from someone who was telling them they were going to help them in compiling that information. Get over it, you fucking weirdo piece of shit. You sitting there going like, oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. They accused me of doxing. It's so funny. Dumbass, you accused them of doxing. And you're both wrong. You're just an even bigger fucking idiot because you think you're right. Not only that, you think that you've proven intent. Malicious intent. I get it. I get it. I do get it, right? I do get it. If I believe A-Star and Slug had out recently, that's funny. And I do get it, right? If it's your friend and everything, and these clearly are people that you're very friendly with. If it's your friend that someone's digging around for information on, I can understand the visceral reaction to jump in and be defensive, right? But you're sitting there stating this person has malicious intent to dox and create a targeted harassment. You've proven none of it. You've proven that this person has issues with Repzion and Maya and is looking for information on Repzion and Maya. I'm doing the exact same thing. I do streams where I talk about their bad deeds, right? And if you want to call that harassment, okay, just be very clear here. This individual stated that on a stream, which is publicly available, right, has been this entire time that on a live stream, CP was shown on our channel. And you want to say like that's not harassment? That fucking accuse people of spreading CP online? You fucking mentally deficient reject. Again, that's why I said it's a very good thing that you just compile the fucking data, because anything coming out of your mouth will just sound absolutely fucking wrong.
Yeah, Max's comment.
Sorry.
Slug isn't the enemy we want. He's the enemy no one deserves. Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
I heard like Gene doxed Slug, and I was like, aren't they supposed to be like coworkers and buddies?
Apparently
I don't know. Seems like Slug's taking some L's, dude. I don't know.
Dude. If I can count with these people, right? I get that you're upset, right? I get that's how you feel when reading it, not get over your feelings. Yeah, he just bailed after this, which is fine. But remember,
what were you expecting? Did you really think he was going to ever come back here?
No, I didn't. I absolutely didn't. I didn't. And, Aura wanted to have an actual conversation with the guy, which is fine. But I don't really care about that, because I'm sitting there looking at this idiot, right, who feels he's right and is so, debate me, bro, debate me, bro, debate me, bro, like a fucking child, right? As soon as he thinks he's right. As soon as I say, okay, well, let's debate it on my stream. I don't have time for that, you clout chaser. Yeah, I get it. You're a fucking coward. When you think that you have a win on somebody, you're just all hot and bothered, just ready to go. Someone challenges you. I don't have time for that, you clout chaser. I need to go back to my Discord server. Like, he literally accused me of being in a fucking echo chamber. I told you to come onto my channel, you dumbass, and explain to me how I'm fucking wrong about everything. Go for it. Everybody else can just bop out, right? I'm not going to fucking look at the chat. We just have a conversation. I've done that before. But this idiot, right? This absolute fucking idiot. I was... no more sluggy wuggy. You guys are fucking great. It's too bad A-Star didn't come on stream. Kat, I mean, he's desperate to have a conversation with you, so you let me know if he reaches out, okay? But again, right, if you think that you are in the right here, then what does it matter if you come on our channel and explain how we're wrong? Explain how everybody's wrong and how you have the facts. You keep pointing to the same fucking chats, and I'm reading them, right? You even, like, here's the sad thing. He even links me the definition of doxing, right? Which includes, like we've shown earlier, right? This is him, right? Search for and publish private information, private or identifying information, typically with malicious intent, right? He didn't prove any of that. In fact, he proved the opposite as far as it comes to publishing private information. All we see is that you leak DMs on somebody. Okay. All we got to see there, A-Star, a champion, buddy, whatever you want to go by, is that you leak people's DMs. And you did it because you thought you were proving a point, which you didn't do. Does that person... Does this Luna person have the
when
real
you leak
name?
DMs, it better have a point to them, right? Like, I leak DMs, but I think like I do it for a reason, like Repzion's DMs. But if your point is to just be like, I'm an idiot, I
think that's the thing. I think he thought that he had proven a point there, right? Which was that this person is malicious and mean. No, fuck off. They're trying to dig for information on Repzion and Maya because, well, Repzion is a large figure on YouTube. Right? Maya has engaged in terrible acts, some of which are criminal, right? And they want to find information and get that out there. Are they looking to get their real names and addresses and shit and phone numbers and leak that out? I didn't see any of that in there. I saw they did have someone's name, which could have been provided by anybody at any time. I saw them request the chat remain completely private. I saw somebody ask them for information, and that's why they stated the name. I didn't see them at any point ask for that information to be released to the public, talk about destroying these people's lives. You didn't prove malicious intent. You didn't prove any intent to publish the information. And you proved beyond a shadow of doubt that they never did publish the information. So how are you going to go around accusing this individual of doxing and wanting to run a doxing ring on multiple people to start some sort of targeted harassment? Yeah, he accused them of doxing.
But is he implying that like the group stalking shit is to dox everyone or something?
No. He flat out states in those other back and forth that
tweets. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just like how much of a dumbass do you need to be to actually state that and feel like Aura's finally here. What's up, Aura?
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
I was talking about that fucking idiot from earlier today.
A-Star?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I saw you had some fun.
Dude, that was embarrassing.
Aura
right?
seems ominous today.
No, when Aura actually told me who this guy was, I was like, that is fucking embarrassing. You guys can do better. But I get it, right? Chris Hansen finds fucking dipshits like Nick Dick Cotra or whatever his name is actually supposed to be.
Vince Nicotra.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
I'm literally not surprised that some fucking YouTubers have found the ultimate fucking idiot.
Hey, Kat, how you doing?
Oh gosh, new change in background for Aura. Yeah, that is nice. Aura, what do you want to tackle first? Because I have just been entertaining chat here for the longest time.
Should get into it for what everybody came here for.
Okay, so
jump
into the. Do you want to do the other thing first?
Let's just address the title of this actual video, like what the update is and why we're going to be covering it the way we are.
Okay.
How about that? By the way, I'm tired. I'm super tired. Like for anyone who's new here, I'm like the secretary of Comic Crow up there, which he does not go by anymore. Just Crow. Just the comic.
I dropped the E too.
You did. Oh yeah, you did drop the E. But anyway,
I need a secretary, man.
Man, I'm telling you, I've been researching 3 different things, so that's why I've been all over the place, and I've been like MIA with you guys. But
so, the police report that we've been trying to find and locate.
Yep.
To our knowledge, none exists. We did find a police report.
There's a problem with it, though.
There are several problems with it, and one of the major problems with it, as far as Repzion and Maya goes, is that they aren't the people who filed it.
Exactly. That's one of the biggest problems. They're not the ones who filed it. Go on.
Somebody else filed the police report. I'm not entirely sure who this individual is. Everything's been redacted from what I can see, but someone has requested that it still remain private, at least for now.
There's reasons, really good reasons.
Yes. But to be very clear here, this police report is not Colton being accused, the minor being accused of something by Repzion or Maya. It's a third party who called the police based on what they saw going on online between these individuals, right? The police don't get any of the names spelled correctly. They never contact the parents. They get birth dates wrong. Did I get majority of the shit that they just bungle fucked up severely? And
to put it into layman's terms, if they messed up some simplistic shit, like Crow just mentioned, right? Who's to say the rest of the report isn't completely just bullshit?
Yeah.
But this is the only report that we've been able to locate at all. We can't find anything about this report that they made against Colton.
Yeah,
we've tried. We can only find a police report made against them in regards to the Colton situation, and it's so fucking evident that the cops don't fucking care about this.
Highlight this comment by Tucker Mech.
Law enforcement is beyond incompetent.
That's yes. He just jumped right to it. That's kind of where we're getting at. Go ahead, Crow.
Yeah, no. Again, they are beyond incompetent here. But again, one of the things that I think people do forget here is the reason why law enforcement probably doesn't give a shit about this entire thing. Yeah. What county do Repzion? What individual lives in the same county as Repzion?
Yeah. I believe it's Auburn, if I'm not mistaken. But one thing to preface as well is it also shows that there were no charges pressed. So regardless of all the errors, there were no charges pressed on oh my God, what is his name? Big C, the he who shall not be named.
Yeah.
And there were no charges pressed on him, and the point is Colton's parents were never contacted on anything after this was filed. So that's also telling. Why did the department not contact his parents at all for anything? To at least let them know what these people were doing to their kid, online. That's a precedent. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Pierce County where Onision is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's nothing about this kid. There's no charges pressed against anybody at all. There's no police report against this Colton kid. The only police report we can find is against Repzion and Maya, where they spell everything wrong. They basically just bop the entire thing because they don't give a shit. They don't care. I'm sure that they don't care because how many fucking phone calls do they have to deal with about a certain alleged predator who lives in the area?
Oh my God. If we remember the interview that Hansen had with I forget the gentleman's name. Was he one of the police chiefs, I believe? I can't remember. I don't remember, but they get tons of reports on Onision all the time. What's Corogane saying?
I feel the police don't care about the report because these are probably the same people who had to deal with people reporting on Onision.
Exactly.
Let me just give you a reason why that might be, right? Just so that we're all on the same page. let's see here. If I just, YouTube search Repzion and Onision.
Yeah. And
there we go. Onision does what now? The end is near from 4 days ago. The Onision files. Onision slanders me. Onision says goodbye. Onision going bankrupt. Onision buys more wetlands. Onision took me to court and dismissed himself. Repzion dates Onision's moral equivalent. Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah. And we need to address that. As I said in this report, we still haven't found if they even filed one yet. So technically, we don't know if they lied yet. It's looking, like we just can't find anything. So we can't label them as liars just yet.
No. The thing is, we can't find anything, right?
But we did get confirmation that a report was called and there was a Officer McNabb that had something to do with something.
But we've asked several times for some sort of proof of what they actually accused the kid of, right? The officer who gets involved with them never references any CP or anything of that nature, just says this kid's making attention-seeking posts, please block him and ignore him in the future, which, of course, they promptly proceed to do the exact opposite of, right?
Yeah.
But, my point there is, how many times do we have to see a video come up about Onision, which there's a certain YouTuber, as we've seen, who does a lot of fucking Onision content. There's the whole anti-O community. You really telling me these people don't see a video go up about fucking Onision and some weirdo, less than 1% of the people watching that, sit there, get their phone out and say, yeah, please, you have to watch this latest video by Repzion. He exposes Onision being a criminal. How many times do I have to deal with that shit? So the name fucking Repzion comes up and they're just like, oh my God, hang up the phone. Onision comes up, hang up the phone. Just get this fucking loser off the phone. Right? I'm pretty sure that's what we're fucking dealing with at this point. That you guys have used Onision's name so fucking much that the cops just do not fucking care when anyone even slightly related to that individual is mentioned to them.
Yeah.
They don't care anymore. They don't believe you. You are the little bitches who keep crying wolf. You don't have a again, we're getting into the weeds here.
That's where we like to be, right?
They probably can't put that public because the kid is a minor for protection of him. No, actually, that's not true. They can. They would just have to redact his information. And to be clear, if you're the person who presses the charges, you can actually get the unredacted report because you're the one who made it.
Yeah, and they could easily throw that report in our face anytime. They just, for whatever reason, chosen not to do so. But hey, to each
they've literally said to ask Colton if you want the report or the minor who can't be named or whatever.
Yeah, so. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. It's to deal with
the report name Colton though in it too. It said redacted. I didn't see anything redacted.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
The police don't know how to do their job, is what I'm saying.
No,
that's the unredacted report has Colton's name listed in it, right? The one that we saw.
It's a complete clusterfuck because when I called the non-emergency, right. That's how they even gave me the information they gave me is because they asked for his name. They're like, oh, okay. And they threw me to a different department and they actually helped me out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they still didn't even clarify that report was made or something like that.
Just so that there was a call in and McNabb went out to investigate it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So the point is the department, at least that department, is completely incompetent in the way they're handling it. They're just kind of... Crow, you're better with popping off. You pop off because I'm tired. So.
Okay, they don't give a shit. They're not looking into it. They're not taking any of it seriously. They legitimately do not give a shit, right? For Repzion and Maya to sit there and claim, it just so I can cover it from the start, right? To claim that they contacted the police and the police withheld investigating this child for CP. No, the police never had CP on their fucking radar when it came to this kid. Never did any official report on it. Literally told them, block the kid, ignore him.
Yeah.
He's just seeking attention, right? Does that sound like anybody who's taking CP seriously in any way, shape, or form? Now, maybe the cop is just grossly fucking incompetent, right? Because it seems like these cops are grossly fucking incompetent, right? But come on,
dude! I was so happy when there was a police report, and then the police report is just shit. Like I was like, fuck.
There's nothing there.
There's
nothing in the fucking police report that they were just okay. All right, let me. It's all fucking bullshit. It's been bullshit from the fucking start. We keep going into why it's fucking bullshit. And what do we get for the fucking trouble, right? They're not fucking talking about. You don't know. No, they're telling the truth. They're the most honest people in the fucking world. They're the fucking I just eat several fucking dicks. It's so fucking stupid at this point. There's no again, to the best of our fucking ability, there's no fucking police report out there. And even though we've asked several fucking times, even though Edwin, homeboy's got receipts, even that dumbass sits there and goes, oh, I saw it. I mean, I don't actually have a copy of it. I wasn't actually shown it, but I can verify its existence. Just believe me. I know I don't actually have the receipt this time, but normally I do. So that gives me credibility. Fucking hell.
We have more. First of all, that was really good. I like that. I bet you they showed him that email, and he's like, "Oh, okay, good enough." We have a question from Max. From Max. Damn it.
Okay.
From Max.
Yeah. Is it possible that Repzion's lawyer filed the report on his behalf? I'm just wondering if it was done by proxy or something. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if the report was filed on Repzion's lawyer's behalf.
It's possible, but at the same time, you would still have to give the name of the person or the people involved, and there's nothing there.
And not to mention, everything we kind of find is completely improbable, and I think it'd be criminal. Yeah,
like it seems if you want to get away with a crime, maybe you should live in Auburn.
Because his lawyer covers civil cases and stuff like that. So I think it's criminal for him to do that. I have to look into it more.
No, I mean, it's possible, but at the same time, you would still be able to find something, right?
And to be fair, too, a lot of the things, like even the email from McNabb, completely unprofessional. And I asked the actual cops what they thought about it, and they're very unprofessional. The cease and desist, unprofessional. None of this shit.
They look down upon it and said, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Pretty much.
It's really weird. They're like that. I showed it to one of the police that I spoke to, and he's like, "That looks suspect as fuck." That was his direct quote. That looks suspect as fuck. And I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "That's not even a work email."
Hey, Lori.
Lori, how you doing?
But again, the police are not taking this seriously, right? That's what we've been saying from the start. When it came to that fucking Officer McNabb, right? If you legitimately told him they were CP and that was his response, and you're just like, well, okay, there's something wrong with you. There's something legitimately wrong with you that you think that was appropriate.
Max has another question real quick. Do you think Repzion has a cop friend handle this for him? There is no legitimacy, but it is my speculation. It's my theory. It's my opinion that yes, he does. So. That's what I think.
They're just sick of, like Crow was saying, they might just be sick of Repzion and Esion crap, and they don't take anything called in about that seriously. Because maybe I'm just thinking Repzion's too stupid, but I think there might have been some tell. I've never seen him associate with any cop, unfortunately, or else I'd be like, whoa. But
yeah, and and you got to be careful with your involvement in trying to insert yourself in the legal stuff, because sometimes you can actually damage cases. Best thing to do is try not to get completely in depth and insert yourself in legal matters. Just saying, just an FYI, guys. So
that's usually a good rule.
Yeah, just be careful. And plus, you'll probably find something kind of like this report right here that's completely full of bullshit.
I mean, yeah.
So you just gotta be careful with that. But luckily, we have some sources on our side that help us debunk and file corrections and shit. So It's always a good thing.
But this entire thing is just it's fucking ridiculous, honestly. You know, the idea, right? The idea that CP was ever reported.
Yeah.
That no law enforcement at all, because it went between two different counties, right?
Right.
That no law enforcement agency in either county was at all concerned with that.
For
right?
such a charge to be or such a claim to be made, right?
Mm-hmm. And again, you know, just to completely debunk it on every fucking way, shape, and form.
Mm-hmm.
Maya's dumbass accused us of doing it too.
Yes, she did. Called us predators.
Yeah. So I'm like, at a certain point, you guys got like, it would just be nice to get some sort of acknowledgement there that it's all been fucking fake from the start. But yeah, it's a clusterfuck. Right. Exactly. I don't know. I don't know why this shit doesn't bother these people. And again, not to drag that A-star guy into it, because again, I'm convinced brain damage, which is very unfair of me to make fun of somebody who potentially has that much of a disability, right?
Yeah.
What? You want to say something?
What's wrong?
Huh? No, I was stretching.
Okay. All right. Making sure I'm still on your good side.
Oh yeah.
Again, like if you're going to like come up with that, if you're going to say like this is a thing, this legitimately it's a real fucking thing, you know. Again, to me, I look at this shit and I'm just like, you guys are fucking bullshit artists, right?
Yeah.
You cannot make these fucking accusations nonstop towards people. And, you know, for that A-star guy, right? Like, you want to fucking sit there and say the only reason why you banned Maya, right, was because of her continuing to engage with us. Okay. Okay, so again, just to be very clear, John Swan and you as the moderator for that server, right? You don't actually care about doxing. You don't actually care about revenge porn being sent out there. You don't actually care about somebody pretending to be Israeli so they can make anti-Semitic statements like, you know, Hitler was right, which she said multiple times, right? All of that stuff was A-okay with you. But when she went to engage with us to defend her good name, that's what upset you. Is that really the hill you want to die on, sir? I'm really fucking curious, right? But again, if you don't understand why people are trying to dig up information on these individuals, it would be the majority of shit that we've already said, and not even that, because there's always something more.
Yeah, you know, like our main goal is to prove that the claims of a minor sharing CP and all the shit that he's been through is pure bullshit. That's our goal. That's our intent behind all this shit, you know. And now the fact that we're being what would you call it, Crow? Libel. Mm-hmm.
Libel would be the legal definition of what is going on.
The same aspect, yeah.
If that's where you draw the line, right? If that's literally where you draw the line, I think
wait, where we draw the line?
No, this fucking idiot, whatever.
A-star.
Sorry.
Oh, fuck, man.
If that's again, like if that's where you're going to draw your line, right? That's where you go too far. Making insulting these people, making mean words about them, like you sound so fucking useless and incompetent. I'm trying not to be a dick here, but you don't seem to have a problem with any of this other shit. But gosh darn it, Luna having librarian's name and also seeking to dig up dirt to expose people who've done some really dishonest and terrible things. That can't be allowed.
Because Wolf Cash actually said it. He's like, we're being vilified, and I would say that's kind of true. I would think anyway, Crow, or at least attempted to be vilified. And I think people who saw me on Twitter like pop the fuck off after Maya started that shit, like that got to me really bad, because I can't fucking stand predators. You know, like it's some shit that I would I don't know. I'm just gonna get into it. So I'll just take over.
Let's say the cops actually did come to investigate us. Like they're wasting their time investigating people that they shouldn't have to investigate when they could be actually out fucking catching real predators. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking retarded. I mean, it's nothing. I gotta wake up. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good, dude. Because it's been a long fucking day, you know, and I'm trying to articulate, but like I'm tired. I'm trying to drink this energy drink. It ain't even doing anything. But
no, like I'm on the same page with you. I get the being vilified thing, right?
Yeah,
and I think it's true.
Yeah,
but I have no clue how to address the way that these people behave, right?
Yeah.
If you want to like vilify us, here's a simple solution. Stop being fucking pussies and talking shit from behind blocks and address what we say. Either come on our show or we'll go on to wherever you want to go on. We'll do it in front of a fucking audience and you can fucking dress us down and humiliate us and we will fucking take it. But so far, that hasn't happened. What I've heard instead is, you people are mean and terrible. You people are bad. You're the baddest people. You're very mean and bad. This is the most coherent argument that we have. You people are bad.
Yeah.
It's honestly
so
like
bad.
Talking to a fucking 5-year-old. I swear to God, it's like talking to a fucking 5-year-old repeatedly. Well, Librarian has done
good training.
Shit. I honestly, it's just so fucking stupid. It's like you can tell you're talking to fucking children. Both Librarian and Maya are liabilities to the server. Yeah, probably they'll wind up just kicking Librarian the way they kicked Maya out. But again, you have an individual who, because she dates a very high-profile YouTuber, has gone around accusing multiple people of CP, releasing revenge porn, running a doxing ring, gets caught on camera admitting to it several fucking times. Nobody cares. They don't care. They don't give it. They don't want to do content now. They don't want to talk about it. Why? Because nobody wants to make an episode.
Wait, no, Repzion. He was like, "That's it. Maya's canceled."
Yeah, I mean that was fucking cute. I gotta admit that was cute. But again, like, what was his response? Well, she doesn't have a large following, so like she's been canceled. This is over, guys. She's been canceled.
So let's go after.
Keep talking about it anymore. Like,
let's go after the minor who has the same amount of following as she does, and then like fucking me after too. Like,
I know, right? Like you couldn't fucking. Yeah. That's probably the head owie. But
motherfucker.
2 wrongs don't make it right, but he could do 2 wrongs and we only have to do 1 wrong. It's a
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've definitely seen people that don't like Repzion do bad things, right? Nobody's 100% innocent here. But like the fact of the matter is you guys are like just 100% giving as many passes as you can. And I already know how this ends. With all of you assholes turning around and doing videos, talking about how he betrayed the community, how this stuff has been out there for years, and yada, 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 yada. And you do video after video about it until it all just dies out and he leaves the platform.
Yeah.
But we have to sit there in the fucking middle of this shit while he runs to the commentary community, desperate for fucking attention and friendship. Why? Because all of this shit's getting put out there. And none of you guys want to fucking talk about it. No, not worth it. Not worth it. We ain't gonna do it. Yeah, sure. His girlfriend is a fucking criminal. Yeah, his girlfriend regularly praises Hitler. But like, come on. Like, this isn't worthy of content. This isn't content worthy. I mean, Repzion's such a pillar of the fucking community. The guy who talks about how Chris Hansen fucked with him, right? Chris Hansen pulled the fucking wool over this guy's head. It wasn't Repzion going, Chris, can I please be on your show?
What's happening? Like, fucking.
Dude, this guy swallowed every fucking load from Chris Hansen.
Okay.
Every fucking load from Chris Hansen. Now he turns around. Chris Hansen's getting fucking a big ass paycheck off this shit.
It looked
he turns
like you
around
were brushing your teeth.
But you get what I'm saying, right? he bitches about Chris. And don't get me wrong, Chris Hansen's a piece of shit, right? I'm totally with you guys. You want to drag Chris Hansen. I'm 100% with you there, right? But the fact that so many of you are doing it while at the same time, pushing up Repzion. Yeah. Tell us about how bad Chris Hansen was. Oh, he was the worst person ever. He was such a liar, and he manipulated the community. Fuck off. Like, I watched your entire fucking... Like, I don't like doing this, right? But I went back, and I watched that entire fucking stream with Chris Hansen and Repzion. Do you know how much cocksucking was going on there? I swear to God, that should have been NSFW's stream for how well he worked the shaft, right? just completely gives up all credibility, just gets on his hands and knees and says, "Daddy, give it to me.
Beat me, Daddy. Beat me good.
Pull my hair. Pull my hair.
Do the bicycle.
I mean, he's sitting there fucking feeding Chris Hansen all of this shit, right?
Steve
and then the moment Chris Hansen
got you want more?
Yeah.
But the moment Chris Hansen's got his paycheck, what does he turn around and do? I can't believe he did this to the community, especially me. He never kept any of the promises he made to me. Like, you sound like a jilted fucking lover.
You think if he got a paycheck, he would be saying shit?
He sounds like a jilted lover. I swear to God, he sounds like a jilted lover. And then he goes on about, who's going to be in this TV series? Who's going to play Who's going to play Onision? Who's going to play me? Fuck the victims. I'm more concerned about me and Onision because this has always been about me and Onision. Yeah, we get it. We understand it.
It's not about Onision and the victims. It's about Onision and Repzion. That's the story here. Yeah, Chris Hansen came in and stole his lover. That's why fucking Repzion's pissed because they
say like not to. Here's the thing about like journalists, right? You just as far as like an
Repzion is literally watching Onision's porn for content now. That's what he does.
Max says Nicolas Cage plays Repzion. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I don't even think Nicolas Cage would stoop that low.
Not the bees.
But like again, right? You're sitting there bitching about Chris Hansen when you've been doing this for years. Well, I don't monetize my videos. I only have advertised. Oh, yeah, we get it. You have
sponsors and
you built your entire fucking time on this platform in dedication of Onision. The moment that first check cleared, right? I get it. I understand it. Good for you. You deserve to make money when you make content, right? I have no issues with that, right? I have no issues with you wanting to call Chris Hansen out because Chris Hansen is a liar, a degenerate, doesn't actually care. But you're basically the same thing, only much worse at the fucking grifting angle. But the moment Chris Hansen turns around, Repzion runs to the commentary community. Let me on. I'll tell you all the dirty details about Chris Hansen. I've hated that guy from the start. He's a liar. He manipulated the community. Just listen to me. I've never done any of that. And none of you fucking, not a single fucking one of you thought, wait. Maybe I should look into this shit. And you would have seen this entire fucking stream. I get why you don't want to look. I completely understand why you don't want to watch fucking 2 hours of Chris Hansen just getting the shaft worked.
Ugh.
But you really should have watched it to see how deep Repzion goes into talking so much shit about Onision, right? I'm not saying it's not viable. I'm saying he talks about how Onision's never going to sue him, how Onision just makes these petty threats, how Onision's insane, how Onision's broken the law several times, how he just hedges the line. If I were fucking sitting there and I was Chris Hansen, first off, I would be saying, good girl. Have a fucking cigarette. Right?
That made me shiver. This is gross.
Have a fucking cigarette and then go plan out how I'm going to milk this shit. Because you basically gave me everything. You did. You fucking did. Right? And then they turn around. Now they want Repzion on. Oh, well, Repzion, talk to us about how this terrible things Chris Hansen did. You've been covering the Onision situation for years. Put 2 and 2 to fucking get it, guys. It's embarrassing It's fucking embarrassing. And then Turner Crow really knows how to work those words of his.
Right.
But again, Crow, please.
Yeah, see.
But again, this entire bullshit, right? With Maya and Repzion and everything, they've done terrible things. They've done bad things. You know, the idea that her CP is everywhere and everybody she hates is spreading it. You know, what do we have to show at this point? That she accused multiple people of spreading CP, including doing it on a live stream, right? You accuse people of showing CP on a live stream, which is still up on fucking YouTube, right?
Yeah, if only there was a way to prove that we didn't, right? Like,
yeah, right? Holy fuck. You have war and corruption, right? This bitch sent him the photos. Yep. And then turns around and says, I never spread CP. Oh, these images are, yeah, I agree. You didn't because those images aren't. But you were sending them to people. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Shout out to War and Corruption. Very underrated. You should go check out his site. Read his articles.
We actually have the link to his Patreon in the description if you want to support him with what's going on, because he's dealing with some shit over this. It's a fucking mess. Right. And your response is, well, you know, Repzion's got a large channel, so I guess we just, you know, we got to do what we got to do. Huh. Fucking hell, man. And again, you know, not to bring up the Susie Liu situation, but come on. Like, I had fun doing videos about Susie Liu. I did. Like, I've got no shame admitting it.
We might as well tell. Like, we had a little skit planned to do a Susie Liu joke, like a parody. And now we can't do that because we might violate the harassment terms on YouTube. Get taken down.
No.
Yeah. But my point is, like, how many of you guys nonstop went after Susie Liu, right? And it was warranted. 100%. That woman is a fucking monster. But, I mean, really, what is she doing? She's stealing fucking content from Toei Animation. You know, I struggle to feel it in my heart for these massive fucking corporations. I really do. But again, it's funny. It's funny that she's doing that and thinks she can get away with it. All power to you if you want to cover her, but you act like this woman is literally the fucking devil. Meanwhile, yeah, this bitch who hangs out in your fucking Discord server is talking about how you're all friends. And her boyfriend is going on to streams with you guys. We sit there and go, yeah, well, Repzion, yeah, talk to us about Chris Hansen. You know Chris Hansen. You know the Anisian situation. Yeah, that Chris Hansen guy's a total douche. Right? It's not like you ever had him on. It's not like you were ever on a stream. You pump him full of information. It's not like you gave him credibility and clout, right? Right? Yeah, no, you never did that.
War and Corruption's situation actually got resolved, but still go check him out and support him.
Shoot. Well, first off, War and Corruption.
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for everything you do. I'm really happy to hear that, buddy.
No, man. Thank you for everything, War and Corruption, and I'm glad you got that resolved. But everyone go check out his stuff. He does great work.
Man, it's...
So to recap real quick.
Yeah.
We found a report. We researched the report, found major inconsistencies, especially with other reports. And inconsistencies that shouldn't have even happened. The birthday
like really simple.
Like, you can Wikipedia that shit. How the fuck did they mess that up for the police department? It blows my mind.
I think it's funny too because they made her older. So like, if there was CP allegations, they would be totally fucking thrown out the window if those were from the times that like they actually say it's from, right? She'd be like, dude, she'd be way of age, way beyond age. It'd be blatant fucking lie, like out of the park kind of lie. But I'm just saying, older than me.
Older than me. Like, you know, but anyway, it's a fucking joke, especially like with what they're trying to pin on this kid, right? And for what they're even trying to state in general, and nothing supports it. We have the email from McNabb, nothing. We have the Polyapp notes, not even a full report, the notes that they took because there was no follow-up, according to that precinct.
Well, and again, if you actually have evidence of a serious criminal charge against somebody, there are places that can help you get that taken seriously, right? If you actually have the evidence, and you can say, well, the cops aren't taking it seriously, I have proof. There are organizations dedicated to doing that, right? Nobody took this seriously. And again, just because we haven't said on the stream yet, this is coming from the pair, who one half of which offered to stop all CP allegations as long as one video did not go live on YouTube. And when that video went live, they mercilessly debased the woman who made the video, right? And again, for whatever you want to say, like, but if you see no issues with anything going on there, you are a fucking liar. You are so disingenuous. It hurts. And it does hurt because some of you guys I still do respect, like, slightly. Some of you I still really do respect. Others of you I'm just like, well, fuck off. And I think you probably feel the same way about me, that you think I can just fuck off. Perfectly fine. Perfectly acceptable.
I will, to add to your point, Crow, because it's actually to your point. Well, I'm not going to name them, but there is at least one particular commentator / content creator that actually spoke to us. Like, he actually did take the time to speak to us and made his points clear. And he said why he didn't want to cover the situation. And I can respect that. I can respect it more than how anybody else like handled it. Like other people, for example, like Steve just got blocked. Got called a clout chaser and got blocked, like right off the bat.
Yeah. Yep.
So I respect that individual for at least taking the time to actually like talk to us about it. You know.
No,
that's a mature thing to do, right? I don't know.
No, absolutely.
Some faith in humans.
just some, right?
Just a little bit. That's all I need to get by. Just a little bit.
Here's like one of the resources that you were talking about. Like, there's other methods, Crow. I'm gonna link it into the chat. The Advanced Police Department stuff. So in case anybody needs it or anybody watches this video and looks through the chat, the link is right there to it. So there's extra resources to if you need help and your police department is fucking incompetent.
Which they might be. I didn't know that. Like, man. I don't know, man. Because even if you look at the birth dates and what age they say, they don't match up. Like, what's 2020 minus 87? It's not fucking 31. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, I don't know, dude. If you can't even do basic math, like that, dude.
Dave Marks, what in the world is this? I drank a strawberry shake, and now I'm a DeLive. What the hell is that? He wrote it. He wrote it in lyrical format. Like,
Dave.
You know what? The one nice thing I can say about doing these streams is I know when we end them, Steve is going to be the person who takes the most amount of heat from them.
Oh yeah, he does. He gets the most heat for everything.
Well, at least on Twitter,
right?
Like, I'll just say something. I don't even say anything bad, and they'll be like, "What the fuck, man? Get out of here."
My favorite is like Crow's like, "Tag everybody," and you're like, "Who?" And then you just like, "Fuck it, I tagged everybody." And you go, "Fuck off, Cloud Chaser."
That was the best.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know anybody here, but Tommy C's work. Check this out, and fuck off, you Cloud Chaser.
You know, shit. Who else? Fucking Augie, right? I saw him post a tweet today. He's like, "Oh, it's so bad. J Station wouldn't come onto the channel. I guess we'll just do a normal stream. There's nothing really to report on." I'm like, this shit that you've been fucking ignoring. Like, just do something about it. Like,
acknowledge it, baby.
I know, right? No, get content on that. That's not what people want to see. That's not what I do. It's not what I'm about. Like, I'm just like, fuck, man. It's okay. At this point, I've given up all hope that you or any of your ilk have any amount of integrity. Don't worry. I don't believe in you.
Dave Marks, I have that shit stuck in my head. Drank a strawberry shake. Like, now I'm a DeLive. Now it's stuck in my head.
What was the other thing we were going to cover? There was one other thing.
I think Steve should probably address it because I think he knows more about it.
I don't know, man. It's like...
Oh, yeah, you're going to drink the shake? Drink the shake. Drink the strawberry shake. Now I'm a DeLive. It goes perfect for what's going on right now.
It does.
Okay, so I don't know if you want to I don't know if we should even play the video.
Are you talking about that video that got released earlier today? The only reason I would consider not to, or at least to skip the first 10 seconds is because there is a name.
That video's done. That video's gone. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sending group chat. Because like you were contacted by Anonymous, I think. Or,
yes,
I don't know
I
if
was.
you were Crow. So
Wait, who?
There was an Anonymous. There was an Anon that showed up out of nowhere randomly today.
Really?
You didn't see it?
No,
Dude.
I don't pay attention.
We might want to, if you want to lead in with that, I'm just getting the link.
Yeah, find the link. I have no clue what you guys are talking about.
The Anon is gone.
Wait, who?
The anonymous person is gone. Oh yeah,
yes.
Here's a video that Steve put in the group chat.
So we're gonna say these are accusations, and then maybe we'll discuss why these are important accusations and if they're true. Like what? I don't know. You should just take it. This will give more context.
Play
what the accusations.
Play the video. Play the video.
Hold on.
And then you can either look at what I'm about to send you, choose to say it on, do whatever you want. Steve, you be the better judgment, dude. I'm fucking.
I think the video you're talking about is nuked. It's not doesn't exist anymore.
I'm talking about the fucking screenshots I just shared.
Who the fuck is that? That's the anonymous guy?
It's an anonymous, but they're gone.
Oh. Yeah, so this is what kind of like said everything. This guy came and was talking to Aura and saying, "Hey, maybe you want to look into this." Basically, the video will basically go over it. So
yeah, the video it's prefaced here by Rocket. So
okay.
We like Rocket.
Yeah,
I like Rocket.
I like Rocket. I think Rocket is dope.
You think Rocket is dope?
Yeah, she's smart.
Oh, make sure you're sharing the audio too, Crow.
Crow, because I'm like on my own.
Okay, guys, come on. I know how to do my shit.
Turn off the window, click share audio, come back in window.
Hi there. I wasn't going to do another video about the Repzion drama, but it appears that it is so much worse than I could have ever guessed. Yes, Repzion is still garbage for having a not suitable for work server that minors were exposed to. Maya is still gross for releasing revenge porn and doxing people. But what I didn't see coming, and I should have been smart enough to see coming, is that the people that went after Repzion had very nefarious motives. Now, I didn't want to talk about this person. I was quite happy just to keep reporting them and put in a report to CyberTip, which I've had other trusted people online verify. I was very happy to just do those things and not give this person the attention. But in the interest of them not making 70,000 more accounts to quote unquote expose themselves and trickle out their own information to get the notoriety and attention they so desperately want from all of us, I'm just going to lay it out there. The person who created the drive and gave it to Colton is equally as scummy as Repzion and as Maya, compiling pornography and putting it in a drive and sending it to a minor, and being someone that is in your mid-20s and beyond, going after and pursuing a friendship with a kid that you rile up by sending this information to, using this kid as your attack dog to go after people like Repzion because you're too much of a fucking coward to do it yourself, is absolutely disgusting. Getting a kid to redistribute pornography is also gross. Continuing to inflame a kid over other people is also gross. How do people know what your accounts are? Because you fucking leak them. You want people to know. You brag about the accounts that are yours, the people that you think will listen. In fact, the day after, actually, I think it was the same day that I called the police to do a wellness check on Colton because he had been tweeting about suicide for hours during Edwin's stream. You yourself claimed to have called the police in a general chat. And then you couldn't wait. Like, you just had to brag. So you were in my inbox right after, claiming to be the one that compiled the drive. Of course, I had some questions, and it wasn't very long after that people in your sphere who who are also concerned about the fact that you run numerous accounts that you interact with like they're separate people, told me about which accounts were yours and how you were inflaming Colton to continue to come after me. My only involvement with that kid is making sure that he didn't fucking kill himself, which is what any normal adult should do. And my only other involvement is calling out Repzion and Maya on their bad behavior. And I'm more than happy to call you out on your shitty behavior, just as I was more than happy to call Shiloh out on her behavior. As much as you want to cry victim shamer from your 70,000 accounts, being a victim does not give you wholesale rights to be in people's inboxes and threatening them. It doesn't give you wholesale rights to threaten other people. In fact, it's public knowledge that I am very critical of her shitty ass behavior and how it has impacted the investigation. In fact, I did a video on it. I'll link it below. Because again, that kind of behavior jeopardized everything for all the other alleged victims that came forward. And you inflaming and hanging out with someone who is underage while you're a grown-ass adult is no different than Repzion's behavior and no different than Onision's behavior. You're equally as gross. I don't know if it's you leaking your info, which I'm going to suspect it is, because you just can't fucking wait for people to see your handiwork. This is all a game to you. You have no life. You think this is entertaining. You think this is fucking fun. I only left Twitter because I didn't want a minor continually cycling, a minor that is often suicidal. The fact that you think poking at this kid all the time is fun and a part of your entertainment is absolutely fucking disgusting. And so to avoid any type of question on what I think of you, I think you are an utter piece of shit. I have reported you to CyberTip, and anyone that enables your behavior and helps you continue it is equally as fucked up and disgusting. Using a teen for your own agenda and as an attack dog because you are a fucking coward is gross. So make no mistake of what I think of you. You are gross. This is the only attention you're ever going to get from me. And I hope the next attention you get is from the police. And I will include the screenshot of you being in my inbox admitting to making the drive. And you also know that you bragged about all your different identities to a variety of different people. You are disgusting. You need to make friends your age, and you need to stop fucking with people younger than you. I don't know if the pedophile allegations are true, but if they are, I sure as fuck hope that you are prosecuted to the longest arm of the law. It's gross. Just even the way you interact with a minor, trying to inflame them and get them gassed up and get them upset and get them to go after people, the way that you compiled a drive with adult themes in it and gave it to a minor, you are fucking sick in the head. Running a bunch of different alts and interacting with them like they're different people, you are fucking mental. And people like you have no place on this platform. And I really didn't want to make another video on this, but you know what? I'm not going to miss an opportunity to call out a piece of shit. And you are a piece of shit. So that's my official statement on you and your 70,000 fucking accounts. So you can keep leaking your info for notoriety or infamy or whatever the fuck it is you want. From this moment on, I don't give a flying fucking shit about you. You are insane. You can interact with all your friends, which is basically just you in all of your accounts. Have fun with that. Myself and other people who have kept numerous copies of your drive and have the data have forwarded it. So good luck. Keep doing criminal things. That's up to you. I don't care. I just don't really like people that fuck with underage people and use those underage people as a pawn for their own online amusement. So in case you weren't clear, get fucked. Anyone that supports you, you can also get fucked. I hope we're all clear on that. Enjoy all of your accounts. Have a great day.
Okay.
I like how she enjoy all of your accounts. Like, just saying.
Or what did we just watch?
So
or Steve.
So let's say these are accusations. Let's say these are accusations, right? There may be, like she said, there's screenshots linked in the video, so I don't have the video up. Maybe there's let's see if there's screenshots in the videos. But like, I think I've seen like a couple of things admitting to like these things being from the same person. And if what she's saying is true, that like she gave a drive of nudes to a minor, there's a problem with that, I think, right? Unless I'm living in some crazy world where that's not wrong.
No, Steve, you're completely right. That's probably not the best call to action.
I want to be very clear here, because to me, I've been told by this individual that they made the drive originally. I've been told by other people that originally in that drive, because Steve said he had to make his own, correct?
Well, I want to just nudes off of it completely, because I don't want to fucking share something to someone accidentally, because my videos are public. Anyone can click on them.
So I want to be clear, just because our chat is confused, so we may as well just like get it out there. Jack Frost, Billy Bob, they're the person that video is talking about. Okay. Now, I've been told by that individual that they did create the Google Drive originally, and we know that there were nudes in that Google Drive, right? There's no question about that. Now, the question of whether or not Jack Frost gave the drive over to Colton, right, is one thing. The second thing is, did Jack give that drive to Colton with the intent of getting them to go after Repzion and Maya, right? So there's two things there. Right. I don't know how you prove the second part, but as far as proving the first part, Jack Frost has stated that they made the drive and Colton got his information from that drive. There's a huge problem there, because we know.
I should say too that Colton made his own drive, but
yeah.
So I don't know, man.
Well, okay, so Jack is actually in the chat, so let me just highlight this. I linked everyone in the drive who would listen. Jack, I'm going to try to be fair here. I never thought Colton would. So you did give it to a minor. You gave the link to a minor, right? There's a serious problem with doing that. I mean, I'm trying to be fair here, but
that's what rocket surgery is concerned about, right? Because that's to not know that's something bad as well is like concerning.
There was also points that Rocket was making that provoking a minor or something like that, or riling him up. What is that about?
Okay, so I think she's referring to, and I don't know if there's any proof to this, but like Jack talking to Colton behind the scenes and telling him things that he probably shouldn't be too concerned about. Like, you probably shouldn't know about all this stuff going on with Repzion. Because then immediately after they seem to know something, Colton knows like not that long after and tweets a fucking storm about it.
Yeah. I'm just also giving like Jack the opportunity or a chance to like respond in the chat. So I'm just throwing that out there as well. So,
okay, Jack. Let me put it like this. I haven't had the most amount of interactions with Colton, right?
Yeah.
But one thing that became very clear to me was how emotional he was, and we've had to tell him several times, take a break, walk away from this, yada yada yada. If the first time you gave him something, he acted the way he did you do it again? Did you do it a third time? Did you do it a fourth time? I'm willing to state that maybe you were just ignorant of the way that he would react. But at a certain point, it had to be very obvious the way that he was going to react when you were giving him information. And you continued to give him information from what I can tell. It was 3 more people along with Colton in the group chat. I get it, but he was there. Right? And that's what I want to know. Were you having continuous conversations with Colton after giving him that link? Because we all saw what he did with it.
Hold on. I'm going to type something in here. Let me see.
No, actually, Fluffy, again, I've been very clear about, calling out the commentary community that doesn't want to talk about something. because now Repzion's their best buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Oh. I'm giving Jack Frost as much ability as they can to talk about this, and I'm not being as how do you say it? I'm trying not to be as like stern and standoffish and just mean, but I do want some actual answers. Yeah, because there are certain things that seem like they went really wrong here, and we all need to kind of be on the same page as to what we're talking about. If someone did something bad and they're associating with like the group or whatever you want to call it, right? We need to feel comfortable in calling that out so that it doesn't like spread and shit.
Well, okay. Let's correlate it to this. We want other people to take accountability of their actions. So if somebody on our side needs to take accountability, that should, take the same kind of precedence as well. We shouldn't let anything slide on our end, because like if it was the other side, if it was Repzion who did something like that, would you just let it go, or would you want him to take accountability? The same principle applies.
Let me ask you.
So I'm also seeing like Steve, people are saying Steve. It's a okay.
Sorry, real quick. Just you can say your point. Jack, are you okay? Do you want to come onto the stream and like kind of, give your side of the story, give your take to everything? We're trying to be fair here, but at the same time, like I don't want to be talking to you and having you respond by text. It's probably better if you just come on and say exactly where the inaccuracies here are. I can definitely see why, from the outside, without having a conversation with you directly, how someone could look at this situation and have major issues with what they believe you've done, right? So if you have a different take on it, if you have a different side to it, perfect. All right, Jack's willing to come on, or can you please send Jack a link?
Sure. What's the best way? I'll just drop it in.
Okay, so some people are saying, is it a public drive? Okay, so it is a public drive, and sure, My Free Camps is a public site, but you're supposed to be over 18 to access material from that site. So if you're giving 18 plus content to a minor, even if it's public or not, it's not, that's not right.
I mean, if it was a mistake, it's a bad mistake to make.
Well, when people make mistakes, but then you gotta deny it, and let's hear her out. Let's see, what inaccuracies are here.
I'm just gonna put it in our server in the general chat and tag Jack. There we go.
We're waiting for Jack to come on. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. There we go. That's the easiest way I could find Jackie. So.
Oh. It's the 1,000 subscriber special.
Is it really? I was like, no, not yet. We're gonna have an actual party.
Oh, that'd be okay. Okay, yeah.
We're gonna have this is depressing. I'm tired of shit. I'm depressed as shit. It's a Monday. I've been researching all weekend, dude. Like.
The police report was disappointing.
The police report was a pain in the ass. I'm pissed at the precinct. I'm pissed at Auburn. I'm pissed at a lot of things, like thank God for sources that can like help look over shit.
Well, let's call the contact. It's the one who has more info on the case. Maybe they can actually tell us something.
No, dude. Yeah. Like that's fine. And I got some stuff to tell you. I've been doing research, Steve. There's a lot of shit going down, and not just for this, but like there's a lot of shit that you should know. You'll be interested in, I think.
Oh damn! Like not Repzion stuff or Repzion stuff.
A little bit of everything. A little bit of Repzion, but it's not that fucking deep. But
okay.
Doing tons of research, and I think you'll find some of it interesting.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm very excited.
What is it? Wednesday. Jackie has the link. I sent the link. We just gotta wait for Crow to like pull her in.
Yeah, Crow's the tech guy.
Yeah.
The ranting guy is also the tech guy.
Well, yeah, like I'm always here late because of work, so I got no. It's the way we gotta fucking be.
And that's why you guys should donate to the Patreon, and then you can get enough money, or Crow can quit his job and host the streams like a boss.
Pretty much. So, I mean, I do like, what is it? I did research, went to work, continued to do research at work. So doing two things at once. And then I'm late here. I'm trying to relay everything to Crow. I'm trying to make public statements to Crow, so that way he knows what to refer to.
Oh yeah, an anonymous was hitting you up, so that must have been fun too.
Dude, anonymous.
You're a busy guy, Aura.
Dude, I'm telling you, that was some shit. It's just fucking out of nowhere. Like,
what's up?
Jackie should be there.
Yep, there we go. Hey, Jack, Billy Bob.
Hello.
What's up?
I had a very interesting day. I'm making another drive and all that, but then all of a sudden I get this. A video made saying they know who I am.
Are you referring to the anonymous thing, or are you referring to this video that we just played?
Everything. I just learned about this like a few hours ago. People were sending me all these screenshots and linking a video, 2 videos, one that went private. So this is all new to me, just as much as you guys are.
Yeah. So,
but you must have seen like the anonymous stuff that happened yesterday, and then no?
Yeah, around the same time. But a lot of people were sending me the screenshots, and they were worried about me.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I say we just cut to the chase and just get you on the record and just state it exactly. Because here's the thing: I'm not going to trust someone who jumps in using an anonymous avatar, deletes their account immediately after making the statement. Provides no actual backup or clarification or proof of any of the things that they're saying. But I would just like to hear you say like yes or no, if that's okay.
Sure.
So let me see what I got the first one. According to this anonymous account, it states here that you pretend to be a little boy.
No, I don't.
Okay. I figured that was pretty easy. The second one says that you've been taking screenshots and sending them to Repzilla.
No, I have not talked to Repzilla. I refuse to talk to Repzilla. If I'm going to talk to him, he is going to talk to me. I feel like that if I do, he might tell people, and it might make me look bad. So yes, I do talk about Shane, but I'm not talking to Shane, let alone sending screenshots to him.
Okay.
About anything.
And then I guess the third and final one I have here is they said that you've hurt Steve. They didn't say how. It just says you hurt Steve.
I can say you didn't hurt me. If I don't know is that what the account said?
I guess.
Here I'll read out the exact because it's kind of weird. So they said something about having you on the Discord server. Aura said, "Oh, what's this about?" And they put, "They also hurt your friend Steve." And I say it like that because they didn't use actual grammatical accuracy.
No, they typed it like that, like supposedly supposed to sound like a computer.
I don't know what they're implying, but if I really was hurting people, you guys would not be talking about all this stuff. You guys would not reach 1,000 subs, and a lot of people would be hurt more than anything. I'm trying to do the opposite. I have screen DMs that could help. I'm sorry, that could help. Support my case, but it's too specific enough that it could actually risk someone's privacy. So any DMs I have with Steve are not released because of that.
Yeah. Okay. Again, I'm only asking you because this is the stuff that's gone out there, right?
No, it's fine. It's just, I have nothing to hide. I'm not afraid to do it. So anything that you guys want me to clear up, it's okay. I mean, this is inevitable. Actually, people will say anything about me just to get something out of me.
Now, I do want to. I want to touch up on one thing that we were just talking about, right? You say that you gave the link out to multiple people, anyone who is interested in, taking this up, right? But did you know at the time when you gave the link to to Colton that Colton was a minor?
No, because I found out later when I was looking through his Instagram page, and I was surprised. I thought he was a little older because of the way he makes his movies and how specific he is. I thought he was in college or something. But once I realized he was a teenager, I felt really bad, and I kind of tried my best to shield him away from it as much as he would hate to hear that. I even told him after he called us Sabo, just please don't say anything else. I don't want anything like this thing to get worse.
Okay. So when you did find out, right, and you said like you had to basically push Colton like away from this stuff, did you continue to give him any information in regards to Repzion, Maya, or anything of that nature? Even if you thought it was going to be helpful, did you give him any information after that point?
I'm sorry, can you clarify on that? Do you mean something that's damning?
No, I mean in general, because we've seen my thing is I know how Colton reacts to certain things, right? In a basic way, right? Like I don't really know the kid, but I know that he can fly off the handle really easily.
I know that. He thinks with the heart. And there are some things when the group DM got leaked, I know who did it, and I know what this leaker had said about him, and I know that if I sent the rest of it, he would be in a flying rage. So if anything, I do, but not as much as I could. That can make it worse.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done it. That's true. But but at the same time, we can't just isolate him because of his age. So,
I'm with you there because look, we had to have him on the stream to talk about the things that happened with him, right?
War on Corruption has a question for Jack.
So Jack, I have to ask this: how did you not know he was a minor when that's been stated from the start?
Because at the time, I didn't know anything about him. When I first met Colton, I also met Phoenix and Lauren at the same time. So about a day later, when I was looking at his IMDb page, then I realized, oh my God, he's underage. I have a brother that's the same age, and I'm like, I gotta be. And that's when I said I gotta be more careful with this from now on, and I'll take accountability for it. I mean, I haven't been perfect. Maybe it wasn't the best decision to make, but I don't know. If I could go back in time and just approach it differently, I wouldn't have included the cam girl pics. I only did because it was also included in the video, and I wanted to make that claim legitimate.
Okay. Well,
in which video?
The one that was said in Phoenix's video, cute Sarah Benz. Because again, they showed just a clip. Okay. It could be anything. I had to make sure it was verified. I always verified all the information before it was put on the drive. That's how I function.
Rev is making a comment to you as well. I believe it's to Jack. So you fed him the drive, even acknowledging he was a minor?
That was before I knew he was a minor, though.
Yeah.
So, yes, I did not know. Once I knew, I maybe should have turned it off. I don't know.
Max has a problem.
But weren't you in Repzion's Discord server with Colton when he got banned? And like one of the reasons he was banned was because Dan didn't want to be associated with a minor, and he kept asking him to movies and shit. Like this is just like from what I've been told.
I did see a bit of that chat. I didn't know who he was at the time. He basically what happened was he was asking about Phoenix and Lauren, and he said, if you don't stop talking about them, you're gonna have to be banned or something like that.
He didn't address the Papa Reps thing and like saying that it's weird that a minor is calling him Papa Reps and that it bothered him.
Yeah. There's a lot of things going on in chat real quick.
Yeah, Sam.
You got Max. Max has a question.
You said that you mostly talked about filmmaking in the group with him in the group message. Couldn't you have made a separate chat to discuss the Repzion issue? That was from Max Warren. Huh?
It was his server.
Okay. Yeah, and Rev has got a couple follow-ups. Rev says that you should have retracted immediately, then if you made the drive, if you made the drive, you control over who views it. You have control over who views it. So that's what Rev says.
I mean, I was still new with how the drive works, and by the time I realized I could control that, it was too late.
Okay, so you
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, you did. So just so I can follow the train of events, just to be clear here, you did give Colton the link. At the time, you actually didn't know he was a minor. There may have been some things in the background that was pointed out by our chat that you should have known or you could have known. I don't know which way to actually phrase that, right? But you didn't, according to you. I'm just trying to lay out all the groundwork. According to you, you did not know he was a minor at the time. You made the Google Drive. You shared it with him. You found out he was an adult later, you found out he was a minor later, and that's when you basically said that you didn't want to keep pushing the stuff on him. Now, I do. Sorry, just because yeah. Now, it is your Google Drive. You're saying you didn't know that you could change who got to view it. As a boomer, I know that would work for me because I can't figure this shit out. You seem a little bit smarter than that. And I'm saying that to your credit, right? So I can see why people would have issues with you saying that because you seem like the sort of person who would know how that stuff works. But I guess my thing is, I've seen you interact with Colton a couple of times, right? Not too often. But I never really saw you trying to urge the kid away from certain things. And I could definitely see how people would look at it as you pushing this kid in a certain direction, or at least feeding into the bullshit that he's been that he's been feasting on, right? I don't know if you feel the same way, but it definitely feels to me like there were multiple times where you could have been far more stern with Colton if you really wanted to get Colton to stop, including making sure he can no longer access that drive, even if he made his own later.
Is there a rebuttal? Because there's tons of shit pouring in, and I think they're all for Jack, to be honest.
Yeah, no, they are.
Yeah. So,
like I said, if I could time travel and knew the stuff I knew now, I would have done things very differently.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you see Ali? I'll read it.
There's a lot of things I do regret, but I can't change the past no matter how much I want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you guys don't want to believe me, that's fine. I don't even forgive myself.
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate you being honest with everybody.
Yeah. Well, Jack, did you just want to leave it at that, or did you want to take some questions? Because people have a lot of questions for you, actually.
Sure, go ahead. I might need to get this later anyway.
Okay. So, are you ready?
Starting with Ali?
Yeah, I'll start with Ali. What was it? Yeah. What was it? Okay, Ali, that needed the help of the drive for? Was it all for proof? Was the goal of making and sharing the drive? So basically, what was the goal for making the drive, Jack? Was it for proof? What was it for?
The goal was to help people see that Repzion was in an abusive relationship and encourage him to leave. Once I realized that he didn't even want to help himself, I had to show how he was making things bad too.
Yeah. Okay.
So initially at the time, I thought, well, maybe he just needs, help to leave his abuser.
Yeah. This is actually a statement from Rev, Jack. So, and this is an interesting one because I didn't know about this one, but This is the reason we are here, because of your drive. And this is kind of specific right here, which you continue to sell. Do you sell?
I don't have time to make the drive anymore. I've been trying to keep track of everything in the past 2 months. It's more than I can keep up with. I've been hearing that everybody's been seeing it on Twitter and on YouTube and all that. So maybe I did in the first place, but I'm not doing it actively now.
Yeah.
I would always be online if I did.
Yeah. Just because I'm curious about this, do you literally sell it, like literally, or is that just a figure of speech that Rev is using?
No, I am not doing this to be noticed or anything. I did not expect this to blow up as it is. I did not expect no one to know me as Jack Frost. I did not know that people actually care what I have to say. I was only here to be a supporter. That's it.
Yeah. The next one is from Lewis. Are you ready, Jack?
Sure. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. You're fine. Take your time. Like, that's why I usually like to interval it. I have a question. Colton doesn't still have access to the drive, correct? Because I was able to gain access of the drive without verifying my age. That's from Lewis.
I mean, the thing is, if it's getting as big as it is now, then the amount of times I had to approve somebody could take a while.
Yeah.
So as a way, it was a way to save time, and maybe it was a stupid decision, but yeah. I guess I won't have 20 emails saying, "Hey, can you give me access?"
Yeah. Let's see. This is also another statement from Rev. Jack Frost continues to brag about her drive and pushes it under multiple alts. That's another thing that was brought up in that video. You have multiple accounts, correct?
My family and friends do not know about this. If they did, they would probably tell me to stop and just leave the internet for good.
Yeah. So
if my own family and my real life friends don't even know it, then how can I be bragging about it at all?
Yeah.
I think he means like online.
Yeah.
No, I don't have time. I'm mainly just chatting with people and trying to help them learn to do stuff. The Discord show it. My chat shows it. I'm not posting that drive and spamming it. It would take forever, and this is already eating up a lot of time. I think maybe it's a good thing I'm in the pandemic with no job, because then I could at least try to answer some people back. And it's not even just like, oh, thank you, I love you kind of stuff. This is stuff I actually put thought into. Multiple sentences, and just I want people to feel like they matter.
Yeah. 5 Drunk Dogs, he's like, this isn't a question, but I'm actually going to address 5 Drunk Dogs. The reason this is happening is because, there's a lot of things, and like, this is Jack's opportunity to address them, so we want to give Jack a fair shake instead of just like, a platform to answer these questions, so that way they're not bombarded later. So that's what's going on right now. 5. But Ravenous Hound, Jack, has a question. Now, are you ready for that one?
Sure, why not? I'm already being verbally abused by Maya, so what difference is it going to make if everyone else does it? I'm my own biggest bully, so whatever you got, it's nothing compared to what I tell myself every day.
Yeah. Well, do you want to just call it right here? Because you don't have to answer these.
I'm good.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, like, just take your time. Like, I don't want to push this on you. Whenever you've had enough, you just say so,
Yeah, it's not like a...
Yeah, this isn't yeah, like, this isn't an interrogation. Like, there's a lot of people addressing it. Your name came up. There's some serious shit that was
I mean, Jack, just to be clear here, right? I know a lot of people, right? Yeah. If they were in your situation and they were guilty, right, of the things they're being accused of, they would not come onto a live stream, no matter how small how small or how big it is, to try to explain things or give their take on things. They would just run away from it. You're not doing that. I think everybody appreciates that.
Yeah.
Why should I? My record is clean.
No, that's what I'm saying.
My family are hardworking people. I'm a hardworking person. Yeah. I have nothing shady about me or to hide. If I did, people would have known by now, honestly.
No, and again, like I've said the things that I personally took issue with, right? But again, I don't think that makes you a bad person. I think you made a couple mistakes along the way. I think that you came onto the stream today or tonight. Oh my gosh. I guess today it's 12:54. Fuck. But you came on and you were willing to actually address it, right?
Yeah.
And you said, like, if you could go back, you would have done things differently. I mean, that's all we can really ask for of anybody involved in any situation, right? Some acknowledgement that certain things they did weren't right. If you could do it differently, you would do it differently. But what's done is done. Moving forward, you're going to handle things differently, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a good thing. I think our chat would agree that that's a good thing. You know, maybe not everybody, but like, to me, I'm okay with where we're at so far. But just to reiterate what Aura and Steve have already said, if you don't want to keep taking questions on this, I feel like for the most part, we are dredging up like into the same things over and over again.
Yeah. And like, technically you've already addressed that. Like, if you could have done something different, that you would have done something different. Cause like, there are some points and they are good, you know, like you could have just put like an age restriction, but like it's already done, you know, it already happened.
If I do it now, it's just going to make me look shady.
Yeah. And Ali, it's all right. Maybe I just can't read. I got bad eyes. Don't worry about it. But like Jack, you let me know when you're done, unless you just want to keep going because
anything people are curious about on fair game.
Okay.
Well, Ravenous did say that you have more balls than Zilla, so.
Sure. Yeah. You
know, he doesn't come on anything.
Yeah. So do you guys just want to pick it up? What do you guys want to do? Because Ravenous left. Did you tell me a couple?
Do you want to explain like the aliases and all of the? Oh yeah, Kurt, can you add me in on my other one because I'm like it's echo.
I guess it's a good thing that I apparently am but 20 people because it makes it harder for the people to figure out who I am.
All right, so that's like why you do it then. It's not
diversion.
Because like I think it concerns some people when they see a whole bunch of alts talking to themselves and they don't know. But
no, that's not why I'm doing it. Sometimes it's not even me. It's because we work at the duo. They agreed for me to this. The other person doesn't want to be involved, but he said that he'll help me with all this on one condition. As Jack Frost, I would be the one talking to people the entire time.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're working with someone then.
Yeah, because okay, let me be honest. I was really scared to do this in the first place. And I said, why don't you do it? And he's like, because you know more about this than I do. And I said, but I don't think I can do it. It's like, if nobody else tries, then who will before it's too late?
Yeah.
You have to at least try, and I'll help you every step of the way.
Yeah. War and Corruption actually makes a point that you might want to follow up on, Jack. Putting on an age restriction. Oh my God! Stop moving, chat. Putting age restriction on it now isn't shady. It's a good way to cover your ass legally. So maybe
so more minors don't click on the link by mistake. Right?
Yeah. So maybe it's just some good advice to take.
What the hell?
Sure. Maybe now that this is getting bigger, but the cam girl pics aren't even there anymore. Does that even matter?
Right. So they've been deleted from the drive. There's no pornography on their period, right?
No.
So like if we went on it, we wouldn't see any.
I was advised that maybe this could get me in legal trouble if I still keep it up. And then I talked to someone else and they said this is actually starting to derail the whole core of the issue.
Okay, well then I think that pretty much answers that. If you can't actually see anything that's 18 and up, there's no reason to put an age restriction on it now. Hold on, there's something I did want to highlight. It was from Olive Warrior. Let me just see if I can find it.
Yeah. This is Colton's, but shit,
this
chat keeps moving.
Can I ask something? Can we stop with all the alts in our group chats, please? So, are you using alts in the group chats with people that you know?
No, that's not even okay. Look, the Jack Frost thing is not even me. It's someone else, basically trying to remind me, like not to let all this get to me emotionally.
Okay.
And I'm like, and I said to him, people are gonna think this is me, right? And like, oh, come on, you don't have time to manage like 3 Twitters at once. I'm like, what?
Well, I mean, you could see why that's confusing people, though, right?
Oh, yeah, I know. I confuse myself sometimes when I try to. It's like, this is something that's straight up out of a movie.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't you at least disclose that with anyone involved, so it doesn't look like you're talking to yourself? Like if there was another person involved, you could have kept them anonymous, but then at least people would have known and they wouldn't have gotten weird about shit.
You mean?
I made that obvious from the get-go.
Wait, what?
I should have made that obvious from the get-go.
Yeah, so I guess it's just another hindsight thing,
Yeah, oh yeah, it's like looking back, when you look at your past and you realize how messed up it is, it's kind of like remembering what you were like when you were drunk.
Gotcha. Again, Jack, like whenever you've had enough, you just say so, okay? So,
okay.
Yeah. If you're still down, I think Kenny has something for you.
All right.
And I don't even think it's a question. I think it's just a statement. My only issue is that once you found out Colton age, did you remove the revealing pics and replace them with censored ones as proof?
Yeah, this is the part where I'm like, yeah, you were really dumb. You should have done that as soon as you found out. So I might justify my reasoning was, oh, it's on my free cams. They'll find it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, again, shouldn't have been an excuse. Should have done it. Wish I did. But it's completely gone. So I don't know if that means I have to restrict it now or not, but.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Rev, I see in the chat, I think we've been respectful to your comments and everything. But, we've asked Jack the questions. Jack's actually given us the answers, right? Maybe you're not satisfied with the answers, but to keep spamming deflection, honestly, I think you're just missing the point of this, Yeah. Again, Jack, the reason why we wanted to talk to you is because of the shit that was in that video, right? There are certain things that, like you said, you made some mistakes. You've clearly tried to make up for those mistakes. I respect that. If other people don't, that's really on them. I think Aura feels the same way. I think Steve feels the same way. And I mean, maybe I apologize if it seems like we're springing shit on you. Maybe there's better ways of going about it. But at the end of the day, there's things that people are calling out. There are things that are blowing up. With the situation the way it is, we just want to make sure that, when this stuff's happening, we do address it. We try to be as fair and open-minded as we can about it. I don't want to put anyone in a bad mood, obviously. I love all you guys. Our chat's been amazing. You've been amazing too, Jack. But
yeah, thanks for coming on, clearing shit up, and not
at the end of the day,
being like Ripzilla.
You don't have to like me. You don't have to like what I do. But I'm not gonna get killed for it. I'm not gonna go to jail over it.
Yeah.
So I mean, if anything, Maya and Daniel are the ones that are more likely to go to jail than I would.
So, roughly, essentially, are you just saying that people could come to their own conclusions with what they feel is justified?
I can't change how people think, and it would be draining to try and make people think what I want to think.
Yeah.
I can only be myself and let you figure out what you think of me. I don't even like me, so.
The heck, Jack? What the heck?
No, Jack.
Well,
look, Jack, I think you've done a lot in trying to bring attention to this. Again, I think when you're dealing with a situation like this, how do I best say it? The situation with Drama and Opinion, right? We said, we think Drama and Opinion had her heart in the right place, but she screwed up, right? And she did. She made some pretty clear, glaring mistakes in the way she was handling things. I think you and her kind of went into the same direction, right? Your heart's in the right place. You're trying to do the right thing. You just made a mistake, right? Yeah. Bad mistake, small mistake, big mistake, not that bad of a mistake. It doesn't matter. It was a mistake that did get made. It's something where I think the best way is to address it head first, That's exactly what you've done tonight. So I do appreciate that. Now, yeah.
Crow, I'm sorry, but everyone's pointing out, they're like, look at Lewis's comment. Do you want me to read it to you?
Yeah, go for it.
Guys, I'm sorry, but I do just want to point out that whatever drive I came across does still have uncensored cam pics in it.
What? So, oh my God, I gotta go on PC then, because on mobile it wasn't.
Yeah.
For some reason,
double check. Now, one thing I want to be clear about, to my understanding, there are multiple drives that have been created at this point, so I'm not even sure that that's the proper one.
Yeah.
What's your Twitter handle?
I used to drive on mobile and it was gone. I'm gonna change that to the drive 2 and check. Oh my God, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, make sure.
You can just ask Luis who was like, because it says at the top right corner she remembers if it was Gary Whiteman or if it was Jack Frost or if it was I don't know, Colton, I think is another one.
Yeah.
Okay, so shoot, I had something on my okay, yeah, it was about drama pants. Yeah, I see a lot of people attempt to take this on the same way I have, and seeing how they've been eaten alive, it makes me realize how hard it has been, and how long I've been surviving this. I look at these people like, oh my God, that could have been me. That I could have been that evil. I could have been that careless. It's like, oh shit, man. It's like a weird survival's guilt of some shit.
Yeah. What is it? Lewis, thank you for deleting it. What the heck? What is going on here? I never did anything illegal or doxed anyone. I have a family and
I can't believe it. It's still up there. I'm double checking.
Let's not point fingers yet. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the chat. So in terms of anything else, like I don't know if there's anything newer in questions. I don't know if you gents have anything for Jack.
No, I don't. Again, my purpose of wanting to talk with Jack Frost, I think, has been pretty much done. I don't really have anything else to add to the situation. I get why people would be upset. I do, but at the same time, I feel like we handled this the best way we could. I feel Jack's handled the best way they could. If you make a mistake, you got to be willing to own it. Jack's done that.
Yeah.
See?
If you send me a link to your drive, Jack, I can double check and let you know if it's actually gone. Why don't you go ahead and do that, Jack?
Send it to Wong.
I don't even care. But I mean, I still have. I mean, I don't care. It's public anyway. All that crap. If you want to find it, you'll do it yourself.
Lewis Vaughn figured out who the owner was.
And the best part is I can bring it back, but I'm like, fuck no, I'm already traumatized by those pictures.
It belongs to Gary. It belongs to Gary.
It's not on mobile, it's not on PC. I can have my sins been washed now.
Yeah. Lewis, Claire, did you highlight it, Crow? The comment?
I thought
I don't know. I don't know if you wanted to or not. Okay. That's the cleaner one. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on that I don't even know about right now, so I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, like I said, if we find out more, right, then obviously that changes things. But as of right now, it sounds like somebody made a mistake, right? It sounds like they've owned the mistake. That's where I'm at. Like, I don't. Hey again, Jack. I don't.
I kicked myself out.
Yeah,
geez, Jack rage quitted. Like, goddamn, he didn't even say bye. Like,
all right,
fuck y'all, and boom. Like, wow.
But okay, so I mean, like I was saying though, Jack did what I was hoping to see. There was mistakes. They acknowledged them. Again, like the only way I'm going to change my mind on this is if I see Jack doing the same things that Jack says that they're not doing. Right. And I think that everyone needs to be willing to give someone the benefit of the doubt. I'm not looking at a continued pattern of behavior here. I'm looking at one mistake and how they went ahead and handled things. And, for the most part, they've answered all the questions we've had tonight. And I do appreciate that, Jack. So thank you.
No problem. I mean, I'm glad a lot of people are enjoying the stream. Congrats on your 1,000 subs, by the way.
Thank
you. And thank you for supporting us too.
Yes, appreciate
you. I know. Watch, you're gonna see me one day in the super chat. And it's like, hey, I love you guys.
Jack, since you came on, is there anything that you want to address specifically, or just say, or bring to people's attention? Anything to promote? Anything at all?
Okay. I will say, I know a lot of people think I'm doing this for clout or for fame or clout or attention or whatever, but this is not what I wanted to be known for. I did not expect to be known as the person that made the drive and took it down. Let me see what else. And I'm not taking anything out of context either, and I don't want to silence people because that would make me just as bad as Maya and Daniel.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, another thing is I do talk to the victims related to all this on a regular basis. It's not just Colton, it's also Phoenix and Lauren. And a lot of times we don't even talk about just the Repzion and Maya stuff. They're one of the nicest people out there, and every day it makes me grow to hate Daniel more for being such a terrible friend that throws him under the bus just to keep a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why his career never got bigger, because he burns all these bridges for what? Things don't never end well for you when you take that direction.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably self-gratification, but I don't know anybody well enough to make that kind of insinuation. So I'm just gonna shut up because I say mean things and I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, Aura.
Dave says to plug an Instagram. None of us have an Instagram, Dave. Like, stop.
I
Aura
mean,
has an Instagram.
Sorry, Jack.
I mean, maybe you guys see me as some notable figure. I don't know. But in the end, I'm just like you guys. As far as I can tell, we can be buddies. We can talk about anime, movies, cartoons, all that. I mean, I'm grown to really like coming here. It's like talking with a bunch of friends in your living room.
Yes, Jack didn't like coming here. Confirmed. She got used to it. For confirmed, just like this shit sucked in the beginning. It's not so bad now. It's pretty dope. It's like,
okay, Pinto. I just did a quick look in the drive. I don't see any nudes or porn. Yeah, I think we're okay there. A couple of people actually. I got DM something. They're
Daniel,
saying like,
okay, sorry, I wanted to make a joke. I was gonna say, Daniel, I'm not into censorship either, but on TikTok, I censored out you eating out the Yoshi, man. I have nephews around your age, yours too, and that would scar them for life. Like, come on, man. Do you not know what it's like to be in the other person's shoes? Do you not know what being a child is like? If I had my 10-year-old self look at the stuff I've seen now, yeah, I would be catatonic.
Goodness gracious!
All right. No, so actually, let me just say this again, Jack. Let me ask you this question: what do you think about the revelations with the police report that we keep finding out, like this whole thing? Because again, like they want to talk about your behavior and stuff like that. We did that, right? Now, I want your take on this whole thing with these police reports. The fact that nobody seems to actually care, that they've been fucking lying about this shit, right? Like I see Rev in the chat like dragging me and everything, right? Or at least he was earlier. Do you think that it's kind of fucked up, right? And maybe I'm being wrong here with the phrase it this way. Do you think it's kind of? Yeah, let me just finish the question. I think you'll like it. Do you think it's kind of fucked up that there are people that are that concerned with your actions in trying to expose Repzion and Maya, but there are so many people who just do not give a shit about this grown adult who accuses multiple people of spreading CP online, who's her and her boyfriend have actually harassed a minor, who have lied about filing a police report against a minor and stated in no uncertain terms that the cops just gave them a pass because the greatness of Repzion and Maya together have decided to spare a poor, sweet, and innocent child, who, mind you, is also spreading CP and revenge porn. It's a little fucked up.
I'm gonna.
And that's why I made the drive, because the law, they do not do anything for you, and I'm like, okay, if you're not gonna help us, we're gonna make you help us. I will, and if you don't want to help us, then I guess we gotta rally and protest and basically knock them down on their pedestal. Maybe, I'm sorry it had to become that way, but it's not going anywhere, and if the police are not going to do anything, who knows how much worse they could come before people find out and do anything about it.
And so that was your reason for making that drive. You were looking at that terrible behavior, and like you said earlier, you wanted people to see what these people were engaged in, right?
Yep.
It wasn't.
And you know what?
And I just want to clarify one final thing with you, real quick. It was not out of malicious intent. It wasn't out of a burning hatred of these individuals. It was about you trying to expose bad behavior that wasn't being called out.
This was a very hard choice to make, and I will say that because this is somebody who, you think is a very nice guy and is looking out for people, and then over time you find out everything that you knew about this person was a lie, a straight up lie, and it took a while to accept that. Let's see, where was I going? It's just really horrible how they're still getting away with it, and YouTube will not do anything about it. In fact, it seems like at times they encourage it because it brings them money. It sucks, You think the law is supposed to help you, and you're gonna be okay, but that's not always the truth. However, just in case the one time it may actually happen, I won't do anything illegal, just so it doesn't ruin my case.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't ever do illegal shit. Usually, that's a good rule of thumb.
That is the word of Saint Eve.
Aura, you were trying to say something, right?
I was telling you, I was like, just to polish up the statement you made that about them lying about the police report. I'm like, they're technically lying about the CP, not the police report. Something may have been filed, but who gives a fuck?
Like, well, that's still lying about the police report because they lied about what they actually claimed to have reported to the cops.
They lied afterwards, but a report could have been made under online harassment. We just haven't found it yet.
Well, if there is one, it wasn't one in which they claimed CP. Oh shit, I shouldn't show that on stream.
Yeah, for real.
Let me...
Wait, which one?
There we go.
There you go. Good job. You drink your milkshake. You should probably get ready to wrap this up anyway.
I'm just warming up the milkshake, buddy.
I'm warming up the milkshake. I'm melting it so it can be drinkable.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody drinks their milkshake by first lighting up the torch and heating it up so that it's more...
I wanna go.
You know what's really interesting?
What?
I'm here right now in a YouTube channel with 1,000 subs, and I still feel all alone. And you don't want to believe me on that, that's fine, but that's the feeling I get every single waking moment of my life.
What was that, Jack? Because you were kind of cutting out a little bit for me. Did you guys hear her?
I said that it feels like no matter who, I can be surrounded by a million people and I'll always feel alone. It's just that feeling that will never go away.
Well, I mean,
like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm sorry if you feel like we were putting you on the spot there, but we need to be able to address the things that people are accusing you of, and we want to give you the platform to do that, right? Like we're here for you, right? Aura's been here for you. Steve's been here for you. I think I've been here for you, and I'm the least there for people person there is, but you shouldn't feel alone. Right, you should never feel alone. There's people everywhere. There's people who do have your best interest at heart. Whatever this thing is, whatever people are upset about with this whole thing, it's a mistake that happened. You've owned it. You've owned up to it. You're clearly not someone who's stating, I don't give a shit, I'm going to do it anyways, right? I want you to feel like a better person than you seem to be feeling like right now. That's all.
I appreciate that. I really do. Huh.
Yeah.
It's something I got to get used to, knowing that I don't have to be so hard on myself or however I treat myself.
If you ever feel hard on yourself, just contact Aura and yell at him to make you thumbnails. It takes all the pain away.
I really wouldn't recommend that. You should probably hit up Steve because I'm tired of getting yelled at by other fucking people all the time.
I'm used to getting yelled at. It's all good.
That's why. That's Saint Eve. I'm over here like. Yeah.
I'm just one person, you know. There's only so much I can say or do, and that I don't have. Repzion and Maya have the advantage over me, so the best I can do is try to help you understand.
Yeah. One second, Jack. Crow, can you drink your milkshake more quietly? Fuck, I can't hear it.
Shut up.
Damn. Look at that. Like, I'm trying to fucking hear Jack and this guy over here drinking the loudest milkshake. This milkshake's so cold it makes me cough. I got a cold. Mute yourself, you dumb duck. God.
Aura, shut up.
Crow, think smarter. Like fucking your milkshake is loud as shit. Fucking.
Shut up.
Shut up. So cold. So cold. All right, Jack. Now that he's done with his bullshit, what were you saying?
I guess what I can say is I'm only one person. I have a disadvantage compared to Daniel and Maya, and I can at least try to help you guys understand. At the end of the day, I had it on my mind a little. I just had it on my mind. I mean, I'm more than just Jack Frost in a way. I like my own things. I like animals. I like animation. I like all this sort of stuff. So it's a little it's a little weird, like all the stuff I've had to cope with. So but yeah, what else? Let me see. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I just can't. I mean, I am one person. And you know, I just. Okay. So yeah, so I really do appreciate everybody that has helped me in some way or another, and maybe I will get hurt, and maybe I will never see or hear you guys talk again, and it's fine. I'll miss you guys, but I hope that everybody gets safe in the end from all this. So, you know, again, it's really nice to talk and hear my side of the story and try my best to explain why I did it. And maybe you won't agree with me, but hey, everything I have to do is a hard choice to make. I just got to remind myself that why I did it in the first place. So it is hard, like making this drive and having people be aware and maybe try to stop Daniel and Maya from never hurting people ever again.
Yeah, and I think one of the hardest parts is just to look back to see what you could have done differently and just have to deal with that too. So that's probably something else that's just a pain to deal with. The
hardest part for me is that you see all these fans and they are so shooken up and broken and they're about to cry knowing that who Daniel really is, and And then, God damn it. And it's hard. And then you know for a fact Daniel feels absolutely nothing about it. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't feel bad for you. It's like you're a pawn. Yeah. And I don't understand what that's like to think that way. To just not care or disregard people's feelings at all. Sometimes I think he's lucky that he doesn't care how you affect people, but maybe it's not a bad thing after all.
No, yeah, it probably isn't, but like, who's to say what's probably going to happen later on down the line? So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, play it by ear and everything. Crow, what do you think?
I mean, the thing is, I don't think you can ever stop somebody from doing bad or good, right? At the end of the day, if somebody wants to do something, they're going to do it. If someone doesn't want to do something, they ain't going to do it. I mean, Maya clearly doesn't see any issues with the way that she behaves, right? Yeah. Repzion clearly... Repzion's more like into himself, I guess is the best way of putting it. I'm sure he loves being with Maya and shit like that, but I mean, like, the dude really cares about himself. Like, it's that whole thing with I need to know who's going to play me in the TV movie, fuck the victims. Like, that kind of shit. The way he screeched and read for attention before he had someone like Anisian to just leech off of, right? Yeah. That's who he is. This is who he is now. He needs it. He needs the attention. He needs to know that people watch his content. He needs that. That's who he is. Yeah, I that's cool. That's fine. But like, to me, someone like that is never going to care about the people that he's stepping on to get where he is, right? Someone like that's not going to care about destroying some kid who's in his way and is ruining his image. When it comes to Maya, she's just psychotic. I don't think there's anything deeper than that. She's just legit insane. So I don't think you should be so concerned with making sure they can never do wrong again. I think the best you can hope to do is just get the message out there, expose what they are, what they've done. And, if people want to listen, they're going to listen, but you ain't going to force them to change their minds.
Well, if anytime, I'm not going to force people to stay because just to further this, because it's always safety first for me. So if you have to leave because of personal issues or anything at risk, I will be okay with that as long as you're not one of the many people that they have affected.
Crow?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair.
He's in milkshake mode.
Yeah, totally in milkshake mode. I mean, like I said, I guess that's fair. But again, I want to get the message out to people. I want people to understand why we've been talking about these folks. I want people to understand the lengths that they've gone to. Yeah, to me, screw this whole thing with what they did to the kid. That's just fucked up. What that psychopath tried to accuse me and Aura of, again, it's petty, it's bullshit. I'm disgusted with the commentary community that constantly I see them talking about how they don't have things to talk about. I get it if you're just really not interested in the situation, but if you're chilling with these people, like, you should really know what you're getting into bed with. When we're pretty sure that you've been told, right? If you want to just blow it off, fine, but like, you think you would do like any amount of research into things. But I get it. Nobody here is a massive name, drawing opinions who you guys really don't like, right? Like, you guys really don't like her. And I get it's not about this. It's just like, you don't like her content. You don't think that she's a good commentator, whatever. But again, she sided with the kid here. She sided against Repzion and Maya, and y'all love taking shots at her for it. I mean, get off your fucking high horse. Look into the situation. If there's really nothing there, then what's the fucking harm? Right? And stop looking to fucking clown on people you already have beef with. Like, come on.
Well, this is gonna be a little weird to say, but if you just want to comment stuff with me in DMs or whatever, that's fine too. You know, sometimes just knowing about this stuff and knowing that they're wrong is all that matters to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. Like, it's just it's annoying. It really is. It, but it's what it is. I can't say anything more than that. I've said plenty already. I guess I should say. Steve.
Yeah,
Only one of us can. I've already taken over milkshake mode, so you need to do better.
I need to turn crow and just like start rambling about crazy shit.
Yeah, do it.
Oh man.
Or I can do it.
No, I'm glad we were able to clear some things up and state the motive behind why, if things were shared, why they were even shared to begin with. It wasn't it wasn't intentional. It wasn't malicious. You know what I mean?
Regardless, it's just important to get it on record because now, instead of just typing in a chat or typing on Twitter, you had your voice out there. So now this can be referred to as your definitive answers, so if you need to point out anything, you could use this to, point out your actual answers to certain questions. It's good we took questions, so you were able to answer them, so that way, your side could be heard and, hopefully it just helps everybody. Hopefully, this stuff just comes to a decent conclusion and everyone could come to their own conclusions Jack stated earlier. So
yeah. I mean, we don't have to agree on everything as long as you know that what they're doing is messed up. I mean, don't we just want people to just be safe? I mean, that's what I want anyway.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. I think we can all agree on that part. But it's we're 2 hours and 40 minutes in. I'm dying because I'm sleepy.
I'm sleepy too.
And this guy went into milkshake mode, and Steve, Saint Eve, is just a saint. He's too precious for this world.
Well, Olive says that you should start live streaming, Jack.
Now think about it.
Yeah, but thanks for coming on, Jack. Thanks for cooperating. Thanks for getting some people, because some people had some questions for you. Thanks for taking the time to answer them. So it's much appreciated.
Oh, thank you. All right, I guess I'll let you guys do your own thing now.
We're about to wrap up, but
I think you can just stick around for the end. You might as well.
I mean, unless you want to go, you can go if you want to, but we're about to wrap up regardless. So.
Yep.
Good night, guys.
All right, no problem. Take care. She did
Good night.
Fuck.
She did.
Wow. It's
she did.
Boom. I'm okay.
She doesn't care about you, dude.
All right, that's fine.
But if you care about the crows, just remember to like and subscribe to the channel, like and subscribe to the streams, subscribe for the streams, and likes for the channel. We just did 1,000 subs, and we really do appreciate y'all for helping us get there. Also, if you have supported us on Patreon, thank you so much. Again, patrons, you guys are kind of sort of what makes the channel happen. But in reality, I have used none of your funds. I'm saving it to buy myself a massive pinball machine. Yay, pinball. And here are the other ones. We're not done. Don't
yeah,
worry.
I was going to say, we got to find a different method because sometimes people keep getting in here and to re-update the graphic. It's just me making the graphic every time.
Well, I mean, we could just make one at the start of the month and then run that one through the month. And then
but if we
at the end of the month.
If we get a new patron in the middle of the month,
then we start reading their name starting at the next month.
Fucking guy. Wow, really?
What?
Yeah.
But you stream every day. You can't update that little list there. That's too much.
Apparently it's too much for Aura, so I'm trying to give him a solution.
You need to figure shit out because what happens when I'm done?
Oh my god, we're not even done reading the patrons. Hold on.
Read the patrons.
Jesus.
What are you gonna do when I'm gone?
Oh my gosh.
Where are you going? You can't go, or what are you talking about? When you're gone. You mean dead? Okay,
stop. Thank you so much, Five Drunk Dogs, Dagger, Catalonia Begani, Julian Cyan, and Kat Thomas. You all are amazing. We look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's stream. Same wonderful time, same subpar channel, same crows, 2/3 on milkshakes. Thank you so much. Yes, F crow.
Peace.
I don't know if I can do that right now, to be honest with you.